If you ain't a real nigga, get the fuck away from me. In other words, go long, bitch, nigga, go. If you ain't a real nigga, get the fuck away from me. In other words, go long, bitch, nigga, go. If you ain't a real nigga, get the fuck away from me. In other words, go long, bitch, nigga, go. You don't want me to provide, I say you don't want me to put my staff hands on. Don't, bitch, nigga, go long. Get go, nigga, go. Ain't a real nigga, go long, bitch, nigga, go long. Get go, nigga, go. Ain't a real nigga, go long, bitch, nigga, go long. Get go, nigga, go. Ain't a real nigga, go long, bitch, nigga, go long. Get go, bitch, nigga, go. Ain't a real nigga, go long.
Look out for regular flies, a regular rise. My hustle inspired, not to take no consignment. I'm driving a 6, got a selection of kicks, and it's not your day. I'm selecting your bitch. I got a watch on my wrist, it's made by the Swiss, worn by the rich. Spit that shit you can sniff. Got no time to play round, it's way too much of my mix. I'm talking dollars and cents, nigga dollars and cents. I made an honest attempt to take my dollars and flip amongst some pilots and crips. I'm talking violence and shit without no sign it exists. I made my mind, this is it. I weighed the risk and the reward and put my grind to the shit. And now the money, the power, I'm entitled to this. And all the hating and debate, that's the coward of shit. Plymouth Rock, you ain't believe till I rock the shit. So hate niggas go longer, you can die where you sit.
If you ain't a real nigga, get the fuck away from me. In other words, go long, bitch, nigga, go. If you ain't a real nigga, get the fuck away from me. In other words, go long, bitch, nigga, go. If you ain't a real nigga, get the fuck away from me. In other words, go long, bitch, nigga, go. You don't want me to provide, I say you don't want me to put my staff hands on. Don't, bitch, nigga, go long. Get go, nigga, go. Ain't a real nigga, go long, bitch, nigga, go long. Get go,
if you ain't a real nigga, go on.
Bitch, nigga, go long. Get go, nigga, go. Ain't a real nigga, go long, bitch, nigga, go long. Get go, bitch, nigga, go. Ain't a real nigga, go long.
Who your OG is, cuz my name's DJ Screw.
Nowadays, it's my nigga DJ Eric. If it ain't him, I see like DJ Who. And I got a bitch nigga so fast, every time I do it, people be mad. They wanna replay, fool. I ain't even in the field, cause I'm still roll raising hand cannon, I can feel, cause up the
Freeway fool.
Yeah, I'm fucking with my nigga
Nipsey.
We fucked up
Way past a little tipsy.
Goddamn it, that's the second goddamn minute this week. I'm waiting on Triple A to come and get me.
FN on a daily basis, unless I'm at war.
And if I am, I'm rolling with the 50. I ain't talking about a pistol, leave the bitch.
Millimeters, bitch.
And if you ain't behind it, then you don't want to see the shit. Put your glasses off. Yeah, officer, I
Had it, but I passed it off.
I'm in and out the airport, no cash involved. White bitch, big tits, no ass at all. Just a bag of raw. I gotta keep it on the low. If a bitch nigga see it, he gon' raise up his hands and tell it. But all the real niggas see it, and they ain't seen shit. Bitch, I can check 100,000 by bread.
It's the same old
Dugger.
the same hustler, still going up, I ain't never going down. I do this rap shit just to rep for my town. Got a crib out in Cali in the hill blowing pounds. Minding my business, me and my bitches. Roll solo whenever I go get it. To be your best friends, how you in a pen snitch, put money in his pocket, nigga still turn witness. My circle smile, I don't fuck with y'all. You say you won the trial, I heard you told it all. Ask me for work, bitch, nigga, hell no. You 5K1, I done seen you file. You niggas fake, you niggas snakes. When you see my face, don't touch your brakes. I ain't trying to end up in that place. Get the fuck on, go long, that way.
If you ain't a real nigga, get the fuck away from me. In other words, go long, bitch, nigga, go. If you ain't a real nigga, get the fuck away from me. In other words, go long, bitch, nigga, go. If you ain't a real nigga, get the fuck away from me. In other words, go long, bitch, nigga, go. You don't want me to provide, I say you don't want me to put my staff hands on. Don't,
Bitch nigga go long.
Get go, nigga, go. Ain't a real nigga, go long, bitch, nigga, go long. Get go, nigga, go. Ain't a real nigga, go long, bitch, nigga, go long. Get go, nigga, go. Ain't a real nigga, go long, bitch, nigga, go long. Get go, bitch, nigga, go. Ain't a real nigga, go long.
Who your OG is, cuz? Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Somebody jump up here. I dropped the link. See, this is bullshit. I'm not going to be shit all over. I'm not going to have shit in my face because I have two fucking spurgs, Jay and Ian, who are like, it'd be cool if you just started like an hour early. And then I guarantee I'm going to be alone for the whole first fucking hour. Even though the only reason I'm streaming really is because of social pressure. Listen, guys, I have a hard time saying no. There's one issue I have in my life. I learning how to say no. But no, I got people told me to do it, so I did it. I'm a people pleaser. People say my biggest fault is being a people pleaser. People have told me that in my life, guys. No, I remember saying this last time. I remember the last time I told Agro about this. I think I only talked about it in the Discord. I got a huge job tomorrow. So I would probably be nervous to not be able to sleep tomorrow or tonight anyway. So I got a big job tomorrow. I'm gonna make a lot of money. I'm gonna make a lot of money. And a Sunday is my only real day off I have. I work every day. I know you may not believe it, but I work every single day. And Sunday is my only true day off. And this job called me. They called me early as shit too. Like I wake up at like 9. I woke up to my phone going off, and I'm like, what? I answer. I'm like, hello, and like, hey, and then I was like, yeah, like, hey, we want you to come clean some windows, and I'm like, oh shit. I was like, okay, and I got all the details and how much the last guy charged. So they kind of had because I haven't seen it yet, so it's like an estimate thing, you know what I'm saying? And they just told me how much the last guy paid to do it or charged to do it. So I was like, it could be a little bit more, could be a little less. That's how you do it. That's how you try to do it. Ian Ellis, blood clot rude boy.
Brucka.
What's making you what made you want to stream tonight, Ian? What guided your what's tickling your fancy tonight, Ian? Let us know. What's on your mind?
It's the last day at the motherfucking chicken shack.
Come on,
Brucka said, take this chicken and shove it, nigga. Threw a chicken wing in my manager's head, said, eat a dick, nigga. Cosmic, do they not have high rises in your town?
Yeah, hell yeah, they do. Why?
My father was a window washer. My father was also a street kid. Lived with the circus for a while. Things you didn't know. And
I thought you're like a really religious kid. Yeah, I thought your dad, like later in life, did he become really Orthodox Christian kind of? Vibe?
Before he had kids, he wanted to be a musician, and then he, as a window washer, got together with this company, and they promoted him up to CEO, where he was making like $300,000 a year, and he had kids and bills and all this shit. So the church became his way to get his music off. That was his streaming. His With Apologies was the Sunday band.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I don't think he gave a fuck about Jesus. I think he just like slapping the bass and winking at bitches from the big stage.
So your dad was like a dead kid?
Well, his father was a drunk and his mother was a bipolar schizophrenic.
Yeah.
And he would wake up with a knife to his throat. And he's like, yeah, fuck this shit. So he ran away with the circus.
Okay. Literally ran away with the circus.
Was shoveling elephant shit for months. And then he couldn't do it anymore because it's like the circus life, there's no showers. Yeah, you're just living dirty.
You're just living dirty. I traveled around with the Scarborough Fair. I don't know if you would know what that is. But that's like a medieval time thing. I traveled around with them for a while.
Unpack that. What were you doing?
Oh, I just basically was helping set up stuff. I was like a normie. I didn't have like an outfit. I didn't do any stupid voices or have a gimmick. I basically, I was in town because I would come back for like the winters and I was going to go back out traveling. And one of my old coworkers was like, hey, Scarborough Fair's in town. And also I know like they travel around and stuff like that. This was like shortly after winter. That you should ask them. Yeah, I went with them to like 3 different states and I just picked up garbage, did all the basic bitch work. I mean, I didn't do anything special. I wish I could tell you that. I danced around in fucking pantyhose and said, I'm the town ukulele player. Like, nah, I didn't want anything. Those guys are really, they're kind of all attention whores, really. They don't want like more people.
You know what job at the medieval times I wish I could have had is the guy you throw tomatoes at.
Yeah, you want to be the guy who gets thrown at? Yeah.
Because I remember I went to like 3 medieval times as a kid, and there'd be this dude up there, and he would just roast your family. Just talk mad shit. Your mama got a stank pussy. Your nana look like she sucked dick good.
Your dad is bald. All that shit. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Then you'd be so mad you miss him with the tomatoes, and he'd be like, well, that's another $12 you broke, niggas. Good luck. Your mama got to suck 6 more dicks for you to try again. Come on, little guy.
It was too much like high school. That's why I stopped riding with them. It was just so much like, I don't like how cliquey it is. This is what I don't like about like large deadhead groups or even rainbow kid groups. These are traveling groups around the country. It's just because everything becomes high school again. And it was really fun for a while. And I was trying to figure out a gimmick or something I could try to persuade someone to let me help them out and do. But it's just everything is so like sucking somebody's dick. You know what I'm saying? Not literally like not no Harvey Weinstein shit, but just like
whatever behavior you saw on The Real World or Road Rules, that's anytime 6 people live together. Yeah. That's any 6 people. It gets petty real quick.
Real quick. Hell yeah.
So my dad, he quit the circus. He was in the Navy for a minute, and then when he got out, he started window washing. And he would always tell me all the days of my life, he's like, all you need is a motherfucking squeegee, a bucket. He's like, let me show you the technique. He showed me how to go left to right and down and not leave smudges. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, he wound up at this company in Denver and worked his way up from squeegee monkey to CEO. And I just recently changed jobs. As in, I quit my job today, and I started a new job on the 28th. And as I was looking for jobs, I was like, I should go be a window cleaner, because I basically grew up in the window cleaning industry. Like I go work with my dad.
Yeah, goddamn, Ian. Like, okay, okay.
So I remember my dad. He was always big on like hiring ex-cons and shit because he wanted to give people a second chance.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And basically, if you can hang off a building, if you can handle being 50 stories in the air, it's like a minimum of $25 an hour starting.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But why are you not Spider-Man hanging off the top of a fucking high rise in downtown Dallas?
You know, Ian, I'm
paper.
You know what, Ian? I'm out here taking other types of life-threatening risks to get paper. And you know, me and my homeboy, when we were coming back from Deep Ellum and partying and shit, I was talking about that. I was talking about either hustling harder. I was like, why the fuck I live in Dallas, and I live like in Dallas and Fort Worth are so close together. It's unlike any other 2 big cities in America. They're so close together. And I was like, I'm so like lucky to live between 2 big cities. Why am I not like dangling myself off these roofs and getting this money? You get a lot of fucking money to do that job. It's so funny that you brought it up. It's so funny that your dad was a part of that for so long, and I've never known that. It's crazy. It's so funny that you bring it up, because I was literally since last Sunday, I've been so heavily thinking about going and applying for Highlight. I don't know.
Tuesday, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. There's like 2 times in my life where I spoke to the universe and it immediately spoke back. Tuesday, I just had the roughest night at work ever. And to the point where I was like cussing and throwing shit. And it's hard to get me mad. Yeah. I don't get mad on these streams. So imagine what it takes to get me mad at my Square job.
Yeah.
So I just eventually at some point was like, I'm done. And this warm feeling came over me. And I was like, I am done. I am fucking done. And I told my wife, and she started freaking out. You know, my wife is not a risk taker.
Yeah.
She was looking at me like, you know, all of her friends have piece of shit boyfriends and husbands that like they lose their job, and then it's 4 months, 6 months, 8 years. They sit on the couch playing Xbox, like they never get their shit together.
Yeah.
I was like, bitch, have more faith in me. So I was like, listen, ho, I will have a new job by the end of the week. And she's like, wow.
Back.
Yeah. Do you not know who the fuck I am? Bitch, be easy. So Wednesday morning, I wake up and I'm ready to just call in and quit this job. I'm like,
fuck.
Nigga, I'm just gonna call right now. I had to Google the number. I don't know the number to
I've done that a lot. This is when I have to call in sick and I don't know the number. Fuck.
I call and it's ringing, and I get like, like the reception, whatever the bullshit reception thing, and I hang up. I was like, I can't do this, man. I can't. I got a wife. I got a kid. I can't be irresponsible.
I gotta get in these streets and get this money, slang these chickens another fucking day.
You know,
Yeah,
Jordan Peterson would say like, no, not having a plan is no plan at all. Yeah, yeah. It was like you're already in hell. You got to make a plan to get out. So I'm just sitting there. I'm staring at my phone for like an hour straight, and I was just like, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus Christ, who I haven't spoken to in quite a while. If this stimulus check comes through, I swear to God, I'll call and quit my job right now. And bling, bling, that little alert comes up. The stimulus check is here. You have got fuck it money for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
So I was like...
So that's the second time. The first time included DMT. The second time included this stimulus check.
The first time it involved me almost murdering someone. We can go back to that story.
Yeah, later.
Damn. So I get this stimulus check, and I was like, I'm still being a pussy. I'm still like I got this, but my wife's gonna be tripping. I was like,
damn, bitch, I got the stimmy in, you tripping and shit.
I was like, I'm out here slinging my resume. I'll quit once I have another job locked down. I was like, once I hear from a job, bring. The phone rings. Unknown number. Pick up. They're like, hi, Ian, we'd like to hire you for a new job immediately. I said, okay. I set up the interview for the next day. The next day is my day off. I went out. I aced that interview, walked out to the car.
I want to know how you dressed. I wish you would have taken a picture of yourself before the interview, but keep going.
I wore, whenever I got to do real life stuff, like this is kind of like who I really am, and then there's other places where I can't be myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
In the can't be myself part of the world, I'm like SpongeBob SquarePants.
There you go. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
My posture is great. My eyes are wide open. I'm smiling and friendly. I had a polo. I was gonna wear a hoodie. I was like, it's too trashy. I put on this nice jacket I've owned for 3 years and never worn.
Shirt buttoned up and everything.
And I went in there and I was,
Did you ace it?
Flirting and laughing and
being just charming.
Yeah. John the pants off this hoe. Walked out, text messaged my boss. I was like, hey, my last day's Saturday. 2 days notice. I'll finish the week.
Wait, did you hear back from the second job or they offered it?
They offered me the job. I still got to do a background check and and I got to do a drug test. But other than that, I start on the 28th. And if it doesn't work, I actually have 9. I currently have 9 other job offers on my resume right now. But I'm trying to go with this one just because it feels like fate is throwing it to me.
Yeah, I mean, some people don't know how to make getting a job your job. You can turn getting a job into your 8-hour-a-day job. It's like it reminds me of window cleaning, like marketing. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to drum up a job if you really. That's how my homeboy Bozzy was just like you. He didn't have I think he lost a job or something, and he was like didn't do anything for 2 days, just like smoked a bunch of weed. I think he took Molly like the night before, and then just one day he woke up and he was like, babe, I'm not gonna come home until I have a manager position. And he got a manager position. Came home with like a manager position, and I was like, what the fuck? Now it was at a that temporary Halloween store that's only here for like a couple of months, but still he manifested, and it showed me like, oh yeah, if you need to, you can fucking find jobs pretty easy. There's just a lot of people who get discouraged or they're lazy. I got someone sitting in my backstage. I don't even know if I want to bring them up because they need to be finding a job right now.
Is that the young Reverend Run?
Yeah, the young Reverend Run.
When I was out in LA, twice once I moved and once I lost my job, but both it was like I was put in a position where because I didn't have a car, I had to find a job, and I would just get up in the morning and walk around, and I would find a job by the end of the day. I would just go door to door until I found someone. Mm-hmm. I think the mistake a lot of people make is they want to make as much or more. Like it has to be this lateral move. Whereas the way I look at it is like my view on money is like I want to make enough to cover what I need, and then anything else is kind of bonus to me. I don't even think about how much I make. So my wife's sitting there going like, well, it's a pay cut. And I was like, well, it's a pay cut, but my mental health will be infinitely better. And by the
money,
way, the money I give her, she's not getting a pay cut. She's still getting the same amount of money. I'm just making like $1 less an hour.
But baby, let me tell you, this Patreon is really taking off, honey. Don't you worry about that. Hell yeah, I'm like that too. Yeah, I'm like Tarzan. Just money's like swinging from branch to branch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's going on? It's funny. I had the same money thing. I had a big job tomorrow. I'm so excited. I remember the last time I got this dopamine drip from landing a huge fucking job. Like, I don't know. Weird.
Producer Jay, what's going on, my G?
What's up? What's up?
Jay, what's going on? You got the air conditioning in the back. What do you got? Too low? You feeling cold today? What's going on?
Oh, you don't hear it, do you?
No, okay.
I was gonna say it's not on. It's actually kind of cool here today.
What's wrong with the top of your head? You have like a Jew lock that just comes off in a wavy curl.
I'm sorry, I don't have just a little sperm lump on top of my head like you.
Yeah, Ian's hair is cool though. To be fair,
I don't like the camera view there. That's better.
What up, dude?
Growing my hair out, man.
Yeah, maybe he wants to grow long. He's thinking about a mohawk.
Are you naturally curly?
Yeah.
Yeah,
going for that Burt Reynolds look with huge forehead.
What's up, Cosmic? What's up, Jay?
What's up, Kenny?
So, Ian, can you tell us at least what shift you'll be working?
What's up, dude?
Right now,
important with me.
Right now, I'm looking to go second shift, 2 to 10.
Worst shift. Well,
that's good at first, but it wears out quick.
It's either that or it's like 10 to 6. But then as soon as I get home, my kid's awake for the next 8 hours. So it was like work and then be up with my kid. And then when my wife comes home, try to sleep before I go back to work.
10 p.m. to 6 a.m.?
Aren't you doing with apologies tomorrow night?
We sure are, Kenny. Even though I was scheduled from 12 to 8, I told him to suck my dick. I said I would have gave you 2 weeks, but you scheduled me on Sunday. So suck a dick, bitch. I got a show to do.
They've been talking about it. Wasn't it awkward to go in and work with her? They've been talking about that, how like 2 weeks notices are a thing of the past. Jay is doing cocaine, I think, guys. Jay, stop that. You're going to fucking die. Oh, okay.
2 weeks notice. It's kind of like instead of just ending a relationship, like dragging your feet, like the day I walked in, once they knew I was quitting, everybody was looking at me like I had cancer. And I was like, I'm glad I don't have to do this for another 12 days.
How amazing are those 2 days? Your 2 days. I remember I gave a job 1 week notice, and that 1 week was amazing.
I was
when you already have something lined up.
You're just breezing through it. You're like, this job.
You're like, say something I don't like. I dare you.
Exactly. Come at me sideways. I'm dropping your shit and walking out. Fuck you. Well, I want my paycheck in 2 days. It's Texas law. If you pull this whole shit,
I dare you.
The same day that I put in my notice, one of the warehouses we get food from had a mass shooting of a guy that had been with the company for 20 years and got fired. So he walked in, shot 2 people, then drove off and shot himself.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So there was a lot of tension in the air about disgruntled employees.
I hear Rev is backstage. That's why I heard. I'm looking to. I read the comments.
He called up and said, guys, in 2 days, it's going to be our last day.
Yeah, our last day.
Backpack Boys. Got some Backpack Boys. Y'all ever heard of that?
So, Ian, did you have to take a drug test?
Well, it's coming up. I'm waiting for my background check to come back. I've never had trouble with one before, but who knows? I haven't had one in like 5 years. They might be like, so what's Potato Boy?
Damn, that's badass.
Jesus.
But there's this stuff they sell at Walmart called Certo. It's a liquid.
Yeah.
You down that with a Powerade 2 hours before you piss, and you'll piss clean.
Isn't that like the gelatin shit?
Yeah, man. It's supposed to be super nasty to drink.
You know, they sell nowadays synthetic piss. That's like the way to go, man.
A lot of people don't like. A lot of people don't trust that, Jay. I do. Man. I 100%.
Or you could drink like distilled water for 2 hours.
Synthetic piss? No, none of that shit is guaranteed. That distilled water, the Certo, like, yeah, it'll work for some people, but like, I don't know. If you smoke every day, that shit ain't gonna work.
Well, so, I knew a guy that was on crack, PCP, weed, and heroin all at the same time, and distilled water worked for him.
I'm pretty sure he lied to you, Kenny.
No, I mean, you can dilute your urine. You can dilute your urine, but some drug tests, they can pick up on that your urine's come back diluted.
He sounds like an honest person to me, Jay.
Yeah, you know, you're right.
He was doing crack, PC, and heroin at the same time. Yeah.
That's the godly trio right there.
So the guy you get your advice from.
Weed is legal out here, but when you're pissing for a job, they still go by like federal laws, and they can still choose to dismiss you. Most jobs I've had that drug tested me did a saliva test, which really they're just looking for speed, PCP, cocaine, stuff like that. And like THC doesn't even show up. And like you can smoke a blunt before you do a saliva test, you'll be fine. But just in case, I stopped smoking like 4 days ago. I know it takes 30 days to filter out, but I'm also going to do this Certo shit. And I'm just, you know, drinking cranberry juice and pissing like a motherfucker as much as I can.
I look into the synthetic pee, man. Please. Why you have to look into synthetic pee is because we have to support our marijuana.
It costs fucking $20. $20, and you're guaranteed to fucking pass that shit. Like Certo, to me, it's a no-brainer.
$2, and I saw a guy.
But you're not guaranteed to pass it.
There's YouTube videos of people pissing dirty and then doing this, and 2 hours later they piss clean.
Yeah, it's probably you'll figure out a way. Don't worry. We've come so far in technology.
You know what really bugged me is they're like if you smoke, you test at this level, but if you do edibles, it's like 1,000 times worse. And I've been on nothing but edibles for like the last 3 weeks.
Hang on a second.
I knew a Saturday night went past without seeing Jay up on the big screen. That's right.
It couldn't happen. You wouldn't let it happen.
Speaking of edibles, I picked up this bad boy.
Damn.
THC syrup. Wow.
Syrup. Look at the
syrup. Yeah.
Are you putting that shit on my
do you see how much is in there?
And stuff, Jay?
It's harder. There you go. 1,000 milligrams, and it's only 8 ounces.
Holy fuck.
They call that host quill?
Yeah, I think so.
So I've been eating a lot of different edibles, and like some will say like 900 milligrams, and I'll eat the whole bag and I'll be fine. And others will say like 360 milligrams, and I'll eat like one thing out the bag and be tripping my balls off.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Hold on, guys. We have a friend who wants to say hello real fast. Hi, Republican Ash.
Hey, what's up, Ash?
Republican Ash doesn't smoke weed, guys. She only drinks coffee like my friend Rex, so she can't relate to y'all druggies and
Ash, do you know what my picture stands for? You know who that is?
She doesn't eat THC corny dogs like Jay.
Do you like my little dog?
I love
Ash, have you seen a person named Brutal Mafia going around talking about stuff? This is what they look like. Pretty funny, right?
Kenny?
What?
You like my doll?
Yeah, your doll's pretty cool. I'm just saying, like, have you heard of Brutal Mafia? This is what Brutal Mafia looks like.
That creepy face in your fucking avatar, Kenny?
Kenny, are you doxing?
I'm going to say hi to everybody first. Everybody shut up. Hi, Jay. Hi, Bellin. Hi, Kenny.
Hi.
Hi, Cosmic.
What's going on?
No, like but Ian, sorry,
I'm not
Republican
doxing, Jay. Their pictures already.
Wait, what, Jay?
I just wanted to finish a thought real quick on something we were talking about.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
You can have the floor. No, but because Ian was talking about edibles and how they vary in the strength. That was something I think somebody from over in the UK was talking about how the US, the edible market is very I don't know what the word I'm looking for.
Unregulated.
Unregulated. Yeah, it's just like if you go over somewhere else in Europe, like their shit is like if it says 10 milligrams, it's 10 milligrams. Over here, it's kind of like you never know. Like it's just too.
How strong is the
regulated
liquid you got, Jay?
I only literally all I did was take like a plastic knife one day and like lick some off of it. So I haven't really done a whole bunch of it. Because I'm kind of, it's definitely not something I want to do during the day. Like, I feel like I'm going to save it for a day. I got a bad headache and just want to knock out and take like a fucking spoonful of it and just see what it does.
Take over.
Put on some Mary Poppins, spoonful of THC.
But yeah, dude. I mean, 1 ounce is more than 100 milligrams. If it's only 8 ounces and it's 1,000 milligrams, like, I don't even know what the dosage is. Like, it doesn't even say on the bottle. So.
I'll tell you, it's been killing me because I'm not going to say I hate alcohol, but I really don't particularly care for alcohol. But I do like to smoke a joint at the end of the day because that genuinely relaxes me. So I'm sitting here drinking. All alcohol does is make me angry and feisty.
So you should save some of it for tomorrow night's show.
That's you should go outside and try to fight somebody then, Ian.
I mean, fuck it. I ain't got shit to lose. You know what I'm doing Monday night?
Go punch a girl in the leg or something.
I want to punch Rev because Rev is being a little shitbag. Look in the private chat. Look what he's doing.
Nobody cares.
We don't really pay attention to him.
Nobody cares.
So
he's a good boy.
He thinks that, we really care what he says. Like, poor guy.
Actually, Rev, Jesse PS is on his way down. Feel free to give him a couple kicks in the head.
Yeah, that's right.
Because he's going to be barreling toward your end of the internet.
Now let Rev and Jesse do a show.
Rev, just go away.
Rev, do a Jesse show. Right now, go live. Do a Jesse show.
You know, Kenny, I was thinking you'd be a great co-host for Sam Hill on the Bud Show.
You would be a good one for Sam.
You.
No, I think he blocked me from StreamYard. So that's a
no. Blocked Kenny.
Kenny, I think you have the only stream of consciousness that could like fit well and work with his stream of consciousness.
No.
Because he just likes to talk to himself about himself, but you just like to talk to yourself about whatever passes through your long brain.
No.
What if I gave you $10?
No. I won't work for Sam Hill under any condition.
Yeah, what if even on top of Ian giving you $10, if he gave you $10 more on my behalf?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No? Oh.
No. Still no. I'm not gonna.
What
work
if I
for
gave you
Sam
this
Hill.
little bottle of absinthe, Kenny? Would you do it for that?
What if I joined your Patreon?
Come on, Kenny. It's Oregon absinthe.
5 people would have to join my Patreon, possibly.
What about for this one too, Kenny?
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
Jay got like the Fear and Loathing fucking suitcase in front of him.
I wish.
He's got everything in it.
I just went to the liquor store and I was like, I don't want a whole bottle, and I was gonna get something, and I just found like these
a bottle of mescaline. That's right.
2 little bottles of absinthe. I mean, I don't think they're anything.
Wait a minute,
special.
absinthe, bro. It's gonna make you hallucinate.
Yeah, it's not like the real absinthe. I don't think.
Bro, it's gonna make you. You're gonna be.
It says something. I can't really herbs and something colored with wormwood. So I don't think it really has wormwood. It says something wormwood, but.
Bye, Cosmic.
Yeah.
Have a nice night, Ash. Thanks for joining us for a little bit.
No problem. Bye, guys.
Good night.
Bye, Ash. Put your little dead baby to bed.
Oh, shit.
Ash doesn't have a dead baby.
Or whatever that avatar picture was. Dead baby doll.
I once had a one night stand with a chick where we're fooling around, and then she went and she opens up this glass case and she takes out like a blue blankie, but it was covered in red spots. And she starts bawling and telling me that she had just miscarried a child, and then she like rolls over and cuddles it while I'm laying in bed with her.
That's so tough right there. I had a bitch throw up on me one time when we were fucking doing like one night stand. Yeah, that's not good. And she was like burping, and I knew it wasn't gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? It happened. I left. I was like, I'm out.
Oh yeah, at least you were at a place you could leave. I mean,
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
My stepsister was like fucking a few blocks away. I was in Dallas. I was like at some random ass loft, and I was like, ah. This bitch was like, I'm sorry. I was like, no, you're good. You're good. I'm just gonna take my stuff and go shower real fast. And I'm right back. I promise.
Yo, like Jay's saying, at least you could leave. I once I hooked up with this big chick, and as soon as it was done, I just wanted to get out of there. And I went out her back door, and apparently went into this courtyard that was closed off. Like the entire apartment complex surrounded it. And she's like, you can't go out that way. And I was like, it's cool. I'll jump the fence.
She's yelling, you're not going to get away. Wrong door, fool.
I did literally jump a fence just to be like, no, I'm good. I'm not coming back in. I'll be all right.
I had a situation where my friend had like met some chick. This was like before social media was big, and he like met some chick. I don't know how, and he had never like seen her before, but he had talked to her, and like we were partying, and he's like, "Go pick her up. Go pick her up. She wants to come over and party." I'm like, "Okay," and like so I go pick this chick up, and she turns out to be like this freaking like she looked like a beach ball with arms and legs, and I'm just like. Oh my God. As soon as I got that, I'm like, wow. Anyway, so like I take her back and my friend's like, dude, why didn't you just like leave whenever you saw what she looked like? You didn't have to let her in the car. You should have just left. And I was like, dude, I don't know. Like I wasn't going to do that to her.
Wait a minute,
like,
Jay. You fucked Mrs. Pac-Man?
No. I didn't say that. No, but
You
so then like,
Pac-Man's
neither of us wanted anything to do with this bitch. Right. And like, we were all drinking. And then I ended up leaving because I was like, he had another chick over there and he went in his room and I was like, I'm not fucking being alone with this bitch. So I left. Well, like he fucking calls me the next day. Like, he's like, you motherfucker. Like, why'd you leave? This bitch had like one beer. And then like he said, after I left, he woke up to like some banging. And this bitch was like having a seizure out in his fucking living room. And like her head was hitting the glass door. And then she tried to say like, oh, like they must have given me something or something like that, like drugged her. And it's like,
fuck,
ew, get the fuck out of here. Like nobody drugged you.
Like, you should have thrown a blanket over your head and then started chasing her.
I'm sorry, Jay, but not only can that bitch never come back, her friend who brought her can never come back. That's like, that's
she came by herself. Like I went and picked her up. Like, the other girl was somebody else that came separately. But yeah. Needless to say, that bitch was never contacted again. But that was
I've been
wild.
trapped. I've been trapped before with like being a wingman and having to take a knee. But I've also been stuck in a situation where neither of us wanted to do anything to do with each other. You know what I'm saying? Or this is just gonna be weird. I guess we're just gonna sit here and play fucking Smash Brothers because we're not gonna. That's the only smashing we're doing, bitches. Smash Brothers. Are you good, bitch?
But yeah, it was so weird because like I wasn't gonna take that girl home. Like she lived far too, and I was drunk. I was like, I'm just going home. My house was like 10 minutes from there, and taking her home would have been like an hour. I'm like, yeah, I'm just sneaking out. Fuck that.
There is some level of guy code where it's like you're on your own.
Yeah, like I didn't meet that chick and like invite her over. Like it was his house. He invited her over. I just picked her up for him. Like that's it. So, Jesus. Oh well,
it happens. I had my friend Aaron. He was notorious, and looking back, I know what he was doing. He's one of these guys on Facebook. He was like a salesman, like a door-to-door salesman of his dick to bitches on like Facebook. And so he would get a lot of pussy, but it was just like a numbers game, you know, for him. And
he'd message 100 girls a day and hope that one or two would respond.
Yeah, now by the end of the week, he's talking to like fucking 6 bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how that works. And he was notorious, the guy who would call me up and say, "Call me and tell me you got a flat tire." He was a notorious guy. I did it at least 3 or 4 times with him. Oh man, let's fucking dude again. Aaron, I got called to it, but Aaron, it's crazy. There was a clown car on the road, and I swear, I just say crazy shit happened. Jack, come get me. Gotta go.
Yeah, there's like 10 clowns just got out of the car, and they're all staring at me.
This guy's like my brother.
Like, why couldn't he just pick up the phone and pretend he got a call? Why does there have to be an alibi on the other end? Is the bitch gonna check him? Show me your phone.
You're never up this late.
Who are you talking to? Let me hear your friend in distress. My dad owns a tow truck. Let me talk to him.
Yeah. You got an ugly bitch that works for AAA. I handle this.
You're never up this late.
I'm not, but I quit my job today, and it's a celebration.
He lost his job streaming, everybody.
Didn't you get a new job?
I sure did.
Yeah.
What's that job?
Astronaut.
Selling crack. Everybody says it's pretty good.
Blowing guys under a bridge.
I thought Helen already had that job.
Well,
got him.
There's enough dicks for everyone. Don't worry.
Helen's down there like, Joe Biden's a good president. I think he's going to be a great leader. Come on. Paris is beautiful.
It's a strong POC.
Black Lives Matter.
Hey, we got it, Helen. We're just trying to provoke Helen up here.
Or what's that Rev's permanent job? Blowing dudes under a bridge. That he lives in.
Rev left. I should have brought him up. I would have brought him up if I would know he was still there. Shout out Bellin.
Those dicks aren't going to suck themselves. He just got. He's like he's the Uber of sucking dicks.
He doesn't have all day to wait for me to ignore him. Oh no, he probably had something to say to me. What do you say?
Oh,
he called us.
I don't know if you guys. Oh my god, has anybody ever had absinthe? It smells awful.
So here's the thing: is there's like absinthe you get from the Middle East. That's
this ain't the. I know this ain't the real shit. This is just like the absinthe flavored absinthe. It doesn't have like the actual wormwood or whatever it is that makes you trip.
So I used to drink that shit because it was like one of the cheap shots at the bar I would do open mics at, but I don't know. Then once I've had one drink, all drinks taste the same to me. You know what I mean?
It's very green. Look at that. Holy shit.
You look like you got like a science experiment you're taking shots of.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. I think I need to mix it with a little water because it seems, I don't know, or I should just drink water after.
This guy down the street put green lights up on his house for St. Patrick's Day, and they're still there.
Is he Irish?
I guess so.
I mean, if he's Irish, it's cool.
I'm not hating on it. I just saw it. I was like, I remember thinking for the longest time with green lights, like Christmas lights, but all green on his house. And I was like, what is this all about? What time of the year is it?
Or, I mean, even if he's a smoker, like, I don't know. I think green lights are alright.
If he's anything less than a leprechaun, that's not acceptable. Unless he's got a pot of gold. You don't need to be putting lights up for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, his last name better be McGregor.
Yeah, I better start with an MC, motherfucker. You better be
McElroy.
Owen Smith sleep since Thursday? Wow.
I think that means he's dead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he's waking up.
Listen, man, being a day trader is exhausting.
All day. Jesus.
And he's not a normal day trader. He's a shaman. So he gets up, he eats 2/8 of shrooms.
And then he reads the market.
Yeah, looks through the matrix of the market, makes some trades, and then passes out for 3 days.
I like that idea. He reads the market like tea leaves or something. You know what I'm saying?
He just puts his fingers on his phone and just like
and then knows what to put
touches
money on. Goes back to sleep. He hurt his back, I guess. What happened? Bellin, are you ready for a skateboard every day of spring thing you got going?
He's got bed sores from sleeping for 48 hours.
I know, it could happen.
Well, maybe that girlfriend of his should give him a back massage.
Or a cock massage.
Or maybe he should just get up and walk around a little bit. And
Ian, Asian massage parlors have been in the news. Have you ever been to one?
I have not. CEO is a rub and tug guy.
Yeah.
I did lose my virginity to a prostitute.
Okay. Did your father buy it?
No, I was in Tijuana.
Oh yeah, I remember. We heard this story.
Oh boy.
She had the
How
same
old
name.
were you?
She had the same name as my father. I was 17.
Okay.
It was a girl coming. Who was the guy who hooked you up? What was something very particular
Pablo.
about him? No, he's like a
Well,
military guy, right?
Yeah, it was a
Chad, real
Marine.
Chad.
It was the dude like one of my best friends I grew up with. But we also went down with this Mexican dude, and he had fingers like the Geico lizard.
They were sticky and round at the ends.
Yeah. Like, why are the tips of your fingers so fucking wide?
Yeah,
Can you climb windows?
Maybe CO can tell a rub and tug story tomorrow night.
They look like little miniature baseball bat fingers. Like,
yeah. Just 5 suckers.
Yeah, I've seen fingers like that. It's weird.
Low pop fingers. Yeah. I've seen that. And only on the Mexican dudes. He's flying south for the winter.
Yeah,
I don't know, Ian. Maybe you should be a high-rise window cleaner. Still, you should think about it. Walking your father's footsteps.
No, I am down for it. And I did apply to one of these companies. Because hanging off the end of a building, actually, I've been doing that since I was 5. So no fear beats in my heart. But shit, man, it's a long ass motherfucking day. You're like 10, 18-hour days. I mean, you're raking in the motherfucking money.
Yeah.
But you watching a whole high rise.
Yeah, like there's we saw some guys washing some windows on like a 13-story building I was working on the other day, and I imagined them on a platform or something, and I just kind of looked over the edge, and it's just one guy rappelling down just with a rope and a harness and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's actually seems a little bit less scary than a platform that's like blowing in the wind or whatever. So not on necessarily that building, but when you go to New York, or Chicago,
I'll
huge,
tell you this:
tall buildings.
Even when you're on those platforms, you're supposed to be hooked up to a personal line just in case the platform drops out. You still got a safety line,
right?
And one of the biggest problems my dad had is that these motherfuckers were so lazy that they wouldn't want to hook up their safety line, to the point that one guy, his fucking ladder snapped and he just fell like 35 stories and died. And he's like, I'm serious, guys. You should have your fucking rope on.
Yeah, it's long hours. It's fucking physically beats the shit out of you, especially in Texas. It gets really fucking hot. I've read the forums, and so, but it's a lot of money. I've thought about it, Ian. Like I said, to get my paper real quick, do it for a couple of years, maybe. But man, it's a fucking, you can die, and it's fucking a long
day. You're always putting your life at risk. Anytime you're putting a rope and going down.
And I might be scared, so I don't know. That might be another big thing. I might not. On the ground and in my brain, I think I can do it.
And that's
put me up on one of the Dallas buildings. I might be like, oh my God.
There's a lot more expense in that type of window washing as opposed to what you're doing too. You gotta have all that safety equipment and shit. Like that shit ain't cheap.
Just imagine how tall you'll feel.
Oh, wait a minute. I will tower above people.
You could also ride a horse and hold a sword and feel powerful.
You could throw the chains out your pocket and people will die.
You see, I worry about that too.
That's not true, is it? I don't think that's true.
I don't know, man. I think so.
I'm pretty sure they've
big buildings in
Dallas. That on MythBusters, because it was like people think if you throw it off the Empire State Building like a penny that it can kill somebody. I think it could hurt them, but it couldn't kill them.
Mm-hmm. It's a long way. There's squeegees. I think about that all the time. Whenever I drop my squeegee when I'm cleaning windows, I'm like, man, what happens when you're on a high rise? But of course, there's a lanyard and they're corded up and attached. I don't know. My future is high-end residential.
Deadly, for sure.
You know what I was thinking about that was kind of making me not want to do it was so you got your bucket of soapy water.
Yeah.
How far does that bucket of soapy water go before you got to go all the way back up to the top? And then go take an elevator ride down, and you fill your bucket back up, and then you got to go all the way back down. That could be a 30, 40 minute fucking filling your bucket back up.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm sure a big building probably takes them like a year. You know what I'm saying? Or they probably like a certain building, they probably just have window washers that's their job. They wash windows all year and they just, rotate around doing different ones because it's got to take a long time.
No, I think you have 24 to 48 hours, but you come through like once a month and you just stay on rotation. I mean,
yeah, but you're not doing all of them in 24 to 48
It doesn't
hours.
take long to wash a window, and you're just going bam, bam.
I'm talking
bam,
about like
bam.
a building that's all glass.
Like the World Trade Center. Well, like that guy had to have a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? There's no way him and a helper did that motherfucker in an hour or a day or two. I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know.
I'm imagining even this 13-story building that I was working at, like it probably took them a week to do it. Like it was just a couple of guys, but
a week? Maybe not. No, maybe not.
I don't know.
Maybe not. I think that's more plausible. Like I said, I live in Dallas. We have like big old motherfucking buildings out here. Like I don't know, hanging off the motherfuckers.
Not Quo.
I don't know. I would like to feel like Spider-Man, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched the videos.
It would be scary for like 5 minutes, but then you're not even thinking about that. You're just focusing on the work you're doing. Like you're not.
That's
like,
the scary
there,
part, though.
You're
as
not
soon as
sitting
you
there
focus,
looking over the edge.
You gotta be on your toes, though. Like once you get too comfortable, then it's like that's how you get hurt.
Take your ass to like a cosmic climbing place. Go climb up a cosmic wall. It's not that bad. You got a rope on you.
That's a lot different.
Once you realize that rope has got you, what the fuck do you have to be scared of?
You know, all you're gonna be doing is dangling. Then you'll get your whole thing. Then that suction cup. I don't know, man. God damn. I'm still trying to be a good. Like they're really good. Those window cleaners. Like they're always like, and then their equipment's slightly different, but it's pretty much the same. They don't talk to us. Like they don't have like
classism.
The YouTube window clean community that I'm a part of, there is no high rise streamers, high rise streamers. It's only residential.
No, because they're not worried about streaming.
Yeah, hell
they're worried
no.
about dying.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. But even on the forums, all the forums I'm in, they're not there. They must have their own or something. They have
money and they're out spending it and fucking having fun.
Yeah, no, they're just working too much. You know, I mean, it's seriously like up to 18-hour days. Like sunrise to sunset, you're fucking on your shit. Yeah.
Maybe they're like, we don't have time to stream, son. We gotta go clean some windows. That's right.
But you make mad money. Like, you know, I know window cleaners that are buying houses and have cars and shit. So
hell yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Plus a steady income.
Cheers.
But how much time to enjoy all that stuff, you know?
That's the thing. It's like my father was never around, and I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to do that to my kid. Where it's like, you can have a better life, but you miss me.
Where is your dad at? He's dangling off the side of the Sears Tower.
Yeah. I remember when I was a little kid.
Oh my God.
Like 5 or 6, and my dad had a meeting with
Not
all the window
recording that
cleaners.
It tastes like drinking a black jelly bean.
Ew, licorice.
It tastes like those pipes full of condoms that Ross was talking about.
Licorice? Licorice is all right.
I remember I was a little kid, and my dad had a meeting with all his window washers, and I'm a little ass kid, and I walked in there, and I drew pictures of all the biggest buildings in the world, and I was like, and you're going to do the pyramids of Egypt, and you're going to do the Twin Towers in New York, and you're going to, I just gave him all the biggest buildings in the world. You're going to watch the Sears Tower?
The big ass jobs. You know, like that you were like a precocious little kid.
Well, I was like, as a child, I'm hanging out with like the ex-cons that my father fucking hired.
Yeah.
It's like 3 a.m. They're pressure washing a garage, and I'm listening to some grown adult be like, "Yeah, I did 2 bids in jail, and I was a coke addict, but then your dad gave me a second chance, and you know, I really appreciate."
You want to hit this joint, kid?
Yeah.
I don't got time to do crime. I'm up here dangling off buildings every day. No time to break the law. You can't really know. Even if you do break the law up on a building, no one sees you. No one can see
Kid, hit me that bottle of whiskey.
See,
Give yourself a sip on the way.
I would enjoy, just being able to do that. You can get in the zone. You sit there listening to podcasts and audiobooks and whatever the fuck you want all day. I'm sure that the weather would beat me down because, Chicago is humid as a motherfucker.
Yeah,
good night, Nat Chloe.
And then that's crazy. Your dad was doing power washing too. So your dad came from like a complete window cleaning and power washing, and then got into high rises. Now as like a business person, someone who wants to have my own window cleaning company. That I just think about just the insurance and the risks that you take. Like thinking about the insurance, you have with the cost of insurance where you have guys dangling, ex-convicts dangling off the side of buildings.
Oh, they had a real bad lawsuit after that dude fell off a high rise. It was national news, but fucking you're better off working your way through one of these companies than you are, starting your own gig.
Hell nah, fuck that shit. Shit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
you can go be a fish window cleaning faggot if you want to, but I won't be.
No, but if you're gonna do the high-rise window cleaning, I would definitely rather do it for a company than do it for myself to start, because you gotta learn
how to do that.
How to rig and all that. Like
I would do that with the company. I'm thinking about trying to
right for now
help out someone. What is it? What do they call it? I'm still.
Good night, Kenny. I didn't know what he'd never like. Kenny needs to just fucking say when he's like, good night for now.
He's frustrated and mad, but he doesn't articulate why.
He's upset.
I'm also in low power mode, so I may not be here for long.
He's autistically cut out soon too. I need to get my beer. Hold on.
But imagine the beauty of him doing that to Sam Hill.
See, that's a show idea right there.
I want to do something. This is from Bob Dylan. It's so good. Okay, goodbye. This is too political. I'm out.
Kenny, I need you to read this for me. Will you read this for me, Kenny?
Today we're gonna do A Midsummer Night's Dream. All right, Kenny, you're gonna be
Romeo. Did you say Puck? Speaking of Puck. They're doing, I think I saw this, it was like an ad on for Paramount streaming or some shit where they're doing like the original Real World, and it looks like they're having them it doesn't look like a one-time series. It looks like they're actually having them live together again, like the original cast of the original Real World.
We've gone that far. What is it, 30 years later?
I'm hoping that that's not what it is, but that's what it looked like. Because those people had nothing to do. Like, they probably made no money back then. So they're like, how can we get back in the spotlight and actually make some money off of it? And
who's that hillbilly comedian? He's one of Joe Rogan's buddies.
Oh, I know you're talking
Ron
about.
White, right?
No, he's got all the cartoons behind him.
Are you talking about the one with the mullet? Right?
Yeah.
Gap tooth.
Oh, god damn.
Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn, yeah.
Theo Vaughn and Christina P, I believe, are both from the Real World, so maybe they'll become.
Yeah, he's from Road Rules, I think. Theo, I think he's from Road Rules. Maybe it's Real World, but yeah, he's from one of them.
I forgot that.
None of their lives worked out. They're all broke as shit.
What show did Riff Raff jump off of? He was on one of those.
I don't think he was on one of those.
Andy Milonakis. That was just a sketch show.
Riff Raff was too young back then. Like, he's not that old.
It was like a VH1 show though. It was kind of like a skitty. Like, we're gonna take shitheads and try to make them better or something. No, G's to Gents. That's what it was. It was to take fucking nerds and gangsters and just all types of thuggery and just different shit and turn them into Ben Shapiro gentlemen,
Yeah, but I mean, he's that way by choice. Like, he is.
I think
he could be a gentleman if he wanted to, but he chooses to be it's an act to be a gangster,
he would be a good reality show. Because his life is so hollow and meaningless.
Yeah,
he's just
doing
funny.
it for so long.
Yeah, he'd be fun to watch for sure.
It'd be sad to me.
Like the videos of Riff Raff and Andy Milonakis and what's the other guy? Dirt Nasty. Like them three just fucking like hanging out and chilling. Dude, they're hilarious, bro. They're fucking hilarious.
You imagine like Riff Raff just standing out in his tennis court with like trying to play tennis with like a white fucking lion or something, or a white tiger, and it's just like all pointless. And like it's funny what Ian was saying because his life seems so good, but it really is empty and hollow.
He probably played with a tiger behind a gate and like run away from it, all like gay and shit, like laughing about it. Like it'd be funny. Like he doesn't have a problem making a fool of himself to make people laugh. Like, and that I enjoy that kind of shit. Like
I can't remember which songs of Riff Raff I liked.
I don't even know any of his songs.
His entire life is like showing up at nightclubs to do
Jordans. I know
to do VIP appearances.
He's a hustling man.
He just shows up and does like bottle service and autographs. He's like, get to party with Riff Raff tonight.
My Jordans, because he spells Jordans like JAWDINS. Jordans.
That's what it was. That's one, right?
Tiptoeing in my Jordans.
I'm gonna play that one at the end. I'm gonna play that one at the end. That's a great one. Hell yeah.
You will get struck for it because I sampled that for a video once and it was taken down immediately. So if you want your stream to stay up, do not sample Riff Raff.
Damn, fucking Riff Raff.
There's one group that like all these artists go to that like your shit gets flagged immediately and he's part of that. I can't remember what the name of it is, but they flag fucking everyone. Yeah, them. They just copyright every frame, every note. You have a note that sounds similar, you're getting a flag.
It's everything Michael Jackson owns, don't you?
Yeah, you could do a karaoke version, and they fucking flag it.
Tiptoeing in my Jordan. Just Jay's part that he did right now is gonna get us flagged.
Yeah, me do the karaoke version at the end.
For me, the only bad experience I really had was Plies. So he's only has like one song, and that's ran off on the plug twice. I wouldn't like he's just a southern rapper, and like I was playing his song one time randomly, and they took my stream down like midstream for playing that song. Like took it down. Like I was like, damn. Like I don't even think about it.
See if you can find a version that's like chopped and screwed or something.
That might be what I think I've been hit with chopped and screwed too. I don't know if I can get away with that one. I'll try that.
Damn, they vicious.
Or not hit with it. It's just the algorithm still picks up on it. You know, they still will tell me in the description like this is, like, fucking. I want to be a ball of chopped and screwed.
It was one of my rap songs. I was using one of his videos to pretend it was my video because he kind of looks like me. And Ross would always tell me like, just throw your logo over it, and that kind of covers it up so that like the algorithm can't pick it up. So I like green screened in bitches dancing over it, and I changed the speed at which it went, and I still got fucking flagged. I was like, motherfucker, fuck you, Riff Raff, you bitch, cut your fucking throat.
He wants his motherfucking money. He's not playing.
Gotta get paid.
He used to sell bootleg CDs at the Galleria Mall in Houston. And that's what.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna sell his bootleg teeth after I pull him out of his fucking mouth.
Him and Theo Von was good.
Like fucking Skittles colored like grill and shit. Like
I want to hunt rappers like exotic animals. Like
collect everything,
You try and bag and tag a tiger. Have you ever tried bagging and
you can't kill them though. You steal their jewelry and then you hit them with
a sleep dart. I'm a hog tie him and rob them.
No, some you need
big toe.
Hell yeah! You know how cool you'd look if you got Trippie Redd's red dreadlocks. You know what I'm saying?
Off my necklace.
Take whatever makes them, and like cut off his hair or you take their chains and
Takashi's rainbow head. You're wearing it as a wig. Yeah.
Who's that dude that's got a diamond for a forehead?
Yeah, fuck. Little Uzi Vert. Got that fucking
but dude, I was saying like that dude. Okay, you know how a diamond ring, it's got like the little hooks around it that holds like the diamond. So I'm pretty sure that's what he did, is got like little hooks kind of embedded into his head that hook around the jewel. And I'm like, dude, does he like, if I would hope he takes it out sometimes, like to sleep, for instance, like, I don't know. But if that shit's always in, like, I'm still, if it's permanently on his forehead, he's gonna be dead before 50, guaranteed. And somebody's gonna steal it from him like within 2 years.
Jesus, no, I mean, isn't
maybe
that
you just chop off his head to take it, because that's
what are those
like
tattoos called? Dermals or whatever? They're all, I mean, like when girls get their hips pierced and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
dermal,
exactly. That's basically what it is.
Little hook on it.
Of the little hook, and he just kind of attaches the thing.
Yeah, it's like, I'm pretty sure that's all they are underneath too, is like a corkscrew sort of shaped.
It's all like it is. All it is basically like an earring backed or whatever, and you just kind of flop it on there.
I'm pretty sure it's like kind of swirls in, so that way you have to like twist it to get it out, but it could come out or it ripped out.
Jesus.
Like if somebody just came up and yanked that diamond, it probably wouldn't take much force, and they could just rip it right off of his head easily.
You know, scalp him.
He looks like a Dragon Ball Z character now.
Yeah, a really fucking bad villain too. Like one that would go down pretty easily. Like Majin Buu would turn him into chocolate and eat him.
Hell yeah.
Yo, is cerebral palsy that thing that makes you walk around like you got like a lightning bolt in your underwear?
Yeah.
It's that thing that makes it look like all your bones are wrong, like your skeleton structure is just a bag full of wrenches and hammers.
You can't control, like, yeah, you got like impulses. There's that comedian that has cerebral palsy.
Cerebral.
The other day,
one of the.
That's Josh Blue. The other day I saw what I would call a sexual palsy. I saw a bad bitch that clearly had that shit. She was walking like a serpent. She was like slithering all her bones all the way through her body, left and right. I was like, but she bad as fuck though.
Yeah. At my high school, there was this cute, super cute Mexican girl. She was standing still or sitting down. You'd be like, damn, she's gorgeous. But then she walked like a bunny rabbit bouncing down the hallway. It was weird.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like her bones were playing Tetris as she was walking. Like, goddamn.
The bones were playing.
Damn,
okay,
bitch.
Maybe I'm picturing the wrong kind of walk then. I don't know.
It's difficult. It looks like,
I mean, bouncing to me sounds good, but I guess, you know, if it's
it was kind of good. That's what. That's why it was so confusing, Jay, because the bouncing kind of was good. And it was also, but now you're looking at it disabled, but she's cute and she's normal. You walk up to her, she's just like any other girl, and she's just
I know what you're saying. Like the kind of people that walk like where they kind of go all the way up on their toes at the end. Like,
that's how it was. Yeah. That's how she walked.
Man, or they walk like, I didn't really see this much older, but like in elementary school, I remember it, where kids would walk like only on their tippy toes. Do you remember anybody?
I knew one kid like that when I was in like preschool.
Who raised this kid?
It was this tiny Mexican kid that
always a Mexican kid. Yeah,
he had a ponytail and he dressed like Prince, but he would only walk on his tippy toes, and I was just like, what the? But it's because he was short and he felt bad about it. So he would just walk around like a fucking velociraptor all the time.
I remember like a white kid that did it. I don't remember much about him, but I just remember it standing out to me, like that he always fucking, I'd be like, why are you fucking walking like that? Like, and I mean, I was 5, so I wasn't saying that, but it's still like, if I remembered it since then, like, it's one of the few memories I have from that age, so it obviously bothered me some degree.
My best friend when I lived in the duplex was Jeremy, and he was pigeon-toed, and he would pigeon-toe, and me and him would pigeon-toe all the way to the snow cone stand every day. Get a snow cone, come back.
I'm pretty sure I even like, you know, went home and asked my mom, like, you know, there's a kid who like, or maybe I think I might have even done it one day, like, came home and was walking on my toes, and my mom was like, "Why are you doing that?" Like,
Yeah.
I was like, "There's a kid at school who does it." She's like, "No, that's not good for your back, like, or your posture or some shit. Like, don't do that." And so that's probably why I was always like,
let me ask
thinking
you,
to myself, like, "Oh, hey, kid, like, it's not good for your posture. You should stop."
would you rather have a girl that's a 10, but she's a sexual palsy or a potato, or like a 6, but she's normal? Like, could you date a girl who's sexy as fuck, but clearly, fucking retarded or something?
Date, yeah, but not for long. I'd fuck the shit out of that girl.
You just show up. Like, could you bring her to meet the family, or you just keep that
That's
on
like
the
a
side?
moral thing. Is it okay?
Oh
to, like,
yeah, I
talk
would have
to a
no
girl
problem
like
having her meet the family. She'd feel like she was a queen for a couple months, probably, but
you'd lie all the way.
yeah. I mean, I wasn't lying per se. It would wear out quickly.
One day you'd leave that portable wheelchair ramp at her house and never come back for it.
Oh, you're talking about that kind of disability?
I'm just talking about anyone disabled, cerebral palsy. What about
to a girl in a wheelchair now? That's a whole nother level. No offense to girls in wheelchairs.
What about a girl with MS with the crutches, but she's bad, but she's got those like crutches, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, that's
she's
white
super
material.
sexy.
I don't know what you're
Okay, yeah.
I'm talking like I thought you were talking about a girl that's like really hot and just fucking no brains and no sexual ability, like basically a dead fish. Like that's what I was picturing.
What would you do the first time she's on her period and it's like, Jay, you don't respect me. You don't believe anything I do. Would you be like, bitch, shut the fuck up and kick her crutches? Get back in your litter box, you fucking dumb bitch.
I'd probably be like, yeah, let's go smoke a joint. you need to calm down.
Let's just relax. I don't know. She could attack you. I don't know. It's a moral thing you got to wrestle with.
I mean, I hit back. That's all I got to say about that.
Shit.
I mean, it's like, could you date a girl? Like, we're talking about like a girl like with a kidney brain. You know what I'm saying?
Jay grabs another crutch and they're like fencing in the hallway.
I've got kicked and punched. Like that shit's not cool. Like that. If that ever happens, like you probably are not you shouldn't be in that relationship.
Hell yeah.
Or it's already ending.
Even good bitches have bad days, man. Like nobody's good all the time.
No, like a little slap or something that ain't no big deal. But like it depends. Like I'm talking like I got kicked in the chest one time with boots. Like
Jesus.
That kind of shit. Like that's like an evil move. Like you don't do that to somebody you care about.
You were dating my father?
No, this was like that scenario that actually happened when somebody I broke up with was like getting their shit and moving out after we had broke up. So it was like it was already, a lot of tension.
Could you ever give 2 weeks notice on a relationship?
Could you? I mean, bitch, you got 2 weeks to get it together. I'm out of here.
I feel like that kind of happened with me before, but not exactly. It doesn't. It's not. It's worse than the job thing. Like way worse.
Showing Especially up for the next 2 weeks
with that person. Like, could you imagine that 2 weeks would instead of being like heavenly, like it would be at a job, it would be hell. It'd be 2 weeks of hell. Because that person would be like, "Oh, you're leaving me? I'm gonna make your shit miserable until you're gone. You're gonna be glad
you resigned from the corporation.
I'm gonna make you upset that you waited 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks.
What if a bitch try to poison you? That's why I wouldn't do it.
That's why it sucks when you live with someone, especially if it's like you don't have the option to just move out. Like it's your place. You're like, I'm gonna need you to figure this out. You have 2 weeks to find another residence.
Yeah.
Well, okay, maybe that is, because I don't remember exactly. It was a while ago, but it was where like I lived in. So yeah, that's probably partly why like I had to break up with this person, and then they had to move out. So I don't remember how long it was.
Shout out Griggy.
Griggy, I'm at 10% battery. You want to come jump up here? We talk about dating bitches with special needs.
Have you ever done it, Griggy? Come on, you've had a couple of girls with crutches, a couple of wheelchair girls, especially up there in Canada.
Probably put them in crutches. That big old dick of yours. Jay crippled a couple of them.
Took them right down. Jay.
Yeah, they always walked funny. It's all right though.
They all walk funny eventually.
Hey, you know what? It's my birthday next Monday.
What are you gonna do?
Blooka.
I'm going bowling tomorrow, actually.
You're gonna be 40 and white?
And I've been waiting to go. No, not quite. I still got this birthday. I'll be 37, so I got 3 years until I'll be 40 and white.
So this year you're gonna be 40 and Latino.
But yeah, bowling, have some margaritas.
I wanted to go bowling for my birthday last year and never got to go. So like, and even this year, my mom asked me. She's like, I know you said you wanted to go bowling, and I just want to run this by you. What if she's like, they have this thing you can order online, and it's like, you know, those mystery rooms, and you know, and I'm just like, no.
Your mom's
like,
calling you.
No,
like,
I'm like, it's something you'd set up here at the house, and she's like, yeah, well, you wouldn't have to set it up. I'm like, nah, no offense, but no, I want to go bowling. Like,
she's like, I know you want to have a Ninja Turtle pizza party at the Brunswick Zone, but what if we did something a little more adult? You're 38 now.
That's it. I want to go laser bowling.
Yeah,
my nephew is, I think, 12 or 13. I think he's going to be 13 this year, and his birthday is the 26th, and mine's the 29th. So ever since he was born, my birthday has kind of been non-existent. It's like, oh, it's a March birthday. We're celebrating Christian's birthday. That's my nephew. And it's like, oh, or like my dad, his birthday.
Jay's getting jealous, and he's like, I want a bouncy house.
No, but like the bowling
is
something that was like one of the first things I've got to pick in years. It's usually like, oh, you know, what's my nephew want to do? Like, and I don't mind. He's the younger one. It's usually something fun, but I want to go bowling.
I'm in the same boat, Jay. I have a bunch of family members on my Hispanic side, all born in October, so it's always like a seafood fish fry, and I'm allergic to certain seafood, so it's just like, oh, thanks, guys. No, I'm glad my name's on the cake. It's cool though.
I like cake at least.
Hey, you get to hit the pinata. I'm too old apparently to hit the pinata. Whatever.
Get you a fucking steak or something next time.
Wrote your name out in shrimp and shit.
But yeah, it's like you're an afterthought. Like when there's younger siblings or nephews, nieces, that kind of thing. Like, and you understand. It's like,
you don't want to make it.
That's who birthdays are for, is the younger people. For us older people, it's like,
they get to go bowling too. Shit. I want to go laser tag or something.
This is being single and not having kids. I don't give a fuck about my birthday. I'm like, to me, it's like one more thing I got to plan. I'm like, can we just not?
Skip it? Yeah.
Can I?
That'd be my gift.
I got 400 fucking holidays I got to celebrate. Let's take this day off.
Trust me, the only reason I'm happy about it is that like I don't have to pay for it because it's my birthday. So that's why I haven't been bowling. Like I love it, and like and just since I'm talking about bowling,
oh no,
I hate the way that you have to pay by the hour or whatever it is now instead of the game. Like I want to take my time and play a fucking game. And I don't care if it takes me, 2 hours of drinking and laughing and talking to play one game. I don't want it to, you know what I'm saying?
By
like
the hour. I didn't know it was like that now.
Well, at least here, like most bowling alleys, yeah, it's like
I feel like this whole pandemic, you could have been just running that Brunswick Zone. You could have been
practicing
just the only one in there by yourself. They're happy.
I'm sure I could. I'm not great, but I'm good compared to people that never play like my family. So
your nephew's got the bumpers and he's beating you, and you're like, he has the fucking bumpers.
Thank you, LP.
I don't know. Birthdays are for kids, and I know like I had anxiety turning 30. I'm 30 now, and I'm gonna be 31 soon. But I don't care about 31 like I cared about 30. 30 was a lot of anxiety. I realized there's pretty much no anxiety until maybe 40. Then I'll
No,
start
not even like
because I'll be like, oh no, I'm gonna be
you're gonna
40
have
and
the
white
same
and felt
amount
at
of
life.
anxiety as you did for 30. Guaranteed. Like
I don't know. I don't want to be 40 white and filled at life. You gotta realize. And see, you guys, that's like a new thing for y'all, and it'll be around still. In 10 years, I'll be going, God damn it, I'm 40 white and filled at life. You know what I'm saying? That's how far this is gonna follow
because
me.
like I don't know.
See,
I'm
the filled
40
at life kind of thing is like not having enough money to be an adult. And I give a shit about that because I can make enough money to be an adult.
Yeah.
You know,
But
I got that part. The hard part for me was like, once I had kids, it's like, I wish I'd had my kid in my 20s because I would have the physical energy to keep up with him, but I would have been mentally and emotionally retarded.
Yeah. Selfish.
So
but let's also think about who said this 40 and failed at life. Come on now.
I don't know. Kyle's a big time
not a
YouTuber.
judge of anyone's character in life ever. And
Kyle makes like $30,000 a year streaming.
we are all fucking so successful. It's not even funny.
Kyle makes $30,000 a year off YouTube. What do you do?
What you have to start thinking about, Cosmic, is do you want to settle down? And you know, there's plus and minuses to being with the same person. And do you want to have kids? And you're gonna want to get on that. You know, if you want to get a younger bitch, that's not the end of the world. But it's like you're running out of time to be a good
Energetic
dad.
father. Yeah.
Because like by the time my kid's 20, I'm gonna be in my 50s, and it's like that clock is ticking down. You know, assuming I even live that long. People in my family don't live like past 47, so you got to factor in like how much of your kid's life are you going to be there for, and that's going to be way more important to you than any dream you had for yourself.
Built my window cleaning empire. No, I get it. You're right. Yeah, I get it. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I'm just doing my thing. I'm just trying to do that Jordan Peterson thing where I spent most of my life chasing after women, and I'm trying to do that Jordan Peterson thing where I build myself up to be a man that hoes are going to be chasing me down. You know what I'm saying? That's the level I'm trying to get at right now. Then I'll worry about kids and women like that because I can always find a 21-year-old and hit her with the spiritual talk and get her pregnant. You know what I'm saying? They ain't 18. But you're right. The energy. I don't want to be a Joe Rogan, a Gavin McInnes, or a fucking Ian Ellis. I don't know why these old men are having young kids. It's crazy, but it's what they're doing nowadays. What am I gonna do?
Yeah. Well,
have you guys ever heard this rule? I heard it on a show. It said something about for the youngest guy should maybe it was on Game of Thrones. No, maybe not. But anyway, it was half your age plus 7.
That's like, from Malcolm X and the Black Israelites.
They dressed the same. To be fair, Ian, they were dressed exactly the same.
Woman and younger, half your age plus 7.
Jay has the same standards as Black Mohammed.
That's actually I was walking around downtown in Tampa, and some guy who called me a fucking pagan animal told me that. Someone who called me a colonizing animal told me it's got to be half my life plus 7, whatever that means. Good point, Jay. Jay, do you want any kids? What if you got a girl and she wanted some kids? What would you do?
Come
on, Jay. In 3 years, let's work on it. Would you think about it?
I want kids, but I gotta have a girl first.
Okay. I mean, getting a girl, that ain't
so. Let me talk to you about this. My phone is at like 2%, so I might disappear at any moment. But what are you looking for in a long-term mate? Because I'm gonna tell you what's real and what's horseshit. But you tell me what you're looking for.
I want an understanding partner that's uplifting.
I'm just looking to fucking go out and meet people because lately that's non-existent. So Because my thing is, I don't really make good connections online and shit.
Jay,
so like,
you go get you a part-time job at a grocery store or a Target,
And you'll find a
and
wife.
you will be
Yep.
dripped in bitches. That's where all the fucking 20-year-olds are working.
I should.
And that's
another
way
thing that sucks,
easier
speaking
than
of it.
fucking going to a bar.
But that's a way to make a positive out of a negative, actually, too, because I haven't wanted to get a second job, but that's a good reason to get a second job if I make it, about that and think about that all the time at that job, like getting a wife or,
Now, don't
something.
go catching a sexual harassment charge.
So
Don't
I
walk in
shouldn't
there
get a
with your
job
dick
at like
out.
a Stop and Save or something like that.
Go to a grocery store. Go to like Trader Joe's. Y'all got Trader Joe's?
No, but Target sounds perfect.
Target's
like,
perfect.
Target right
Target's
near
perfect.
my house.
Every
Like,
time
It's really
I go
not
to-
that busy. Sorry.
Every time I go to Target, it's like, oh, this is all the hot bitches in the area just work here.
yeah, like moms, all the hot moms shop at Target for sure.
And to just walk up to them is weird. But if you're working there, you're gonna start talking to them.
Mhm.
If you're fun to hang out with, they're
They're gonna need my services.
If you have drugs and a fun time, they'll be
Yeah.
there.
It's true.
and
Ian's
if that's
speaking
like,
the truth.
I don't care about that. Like, what do you need? I'll help you out. Yeah, I don't care about this job. Like, I'm focused on you, ma'am.
Ma'am. Hold on, I gotta do these take backs real fast. I gotta put these peeps and coat hangers away.
Yeah, give me a couple seconds. Let me put this 6-pack of Mountain Dew back and this can of tuna. I'll be right back.
My friend did that. His mom died and he got a bunch of money for like when she died and stuff. And he was just like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna work at he did like a warehouse job, like with the forklift. He's like, I'm gonna work at Walmart for like 2 years just to see what that's like. And he eventually went back to work, but there was a 2-year stretch where he just smoked a whole bunch of weed, watched a lot of anime, and worked part-time at Walmart.
Well, dude, at my job, like I said, I'm like SpongeBob. Like I run circles around my fucking coworkers.
Like you said, you're like SpongeBob. You never said that.
He did said that earlier. He said he really is the model employee.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
man. I don't stop for a minute, and all my coworkers.
You bring your own spatula to work and shit.
I literally do. I'm the only one that has a thermometer for temp checks. The rest of these guys are just faking it. Fucking all these dudes are just high all the time. Like I walk into the chicken room and it just reeks of weed. And when shit was really getting like hectic for a minute there, I was like, maybe I should just start eating edibles before I go to work. Like maybe the way to deal with this isn't to find a better job. Maybe I should just care less and be high all the time, and that'll solve all my problems.
Dude. Yeah, that lasted real long, huh?
No, I chose to
leave this fucking job.
Yeah,
you high, start eating edibles at work. You're like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
gonna go
that's the thing.
Mobile.
It's like life can always be better if you have the focus and the mentality that it can. And that's why a big thing with this fucking pandemic pissed me off. And it's got everyone into
Negative
this mentality
shit
of staying home, being lazy. Yeah. And always like being scared of, oh, if you don't wear your mask, you're going to get
kill
sick.
grandma.
It's just,
Gonna
yeah, it's
kill
all
grandma.
about fucking negativity. And, the world is bad now. This is the new normal.
Did you see? I think it was.
It's what you make.
CNN wrote some article like, "Do we ever need to leave the house again? Like, don't we have everything we need at the house?" Like,
yeah,
you know what? There's
weird.
I have to go back to this thing I read a long time ago that there was a scientific study that the number one thing to the people that have lived the longest in life, the number one characteristic that they shared was human contact and connections with different people. Like that is the number one thing to longevity. You have to have connections with other humans. People that were isolated did not, live the longest. Like that was one thing that, was not in common. They all had lots of relationships and always went out and did things like the people
on Rex's stream yesterday. This is the last thing I'm going to say, and then I got to get out of here because my phone's going to die. On Rex's stream, he was saying he doesn't use like his insurance and stuff. And I can say maybe it's because I'm like a man child, but it's like if I didn't have my wife, I wouldn't use vacation time. I wouldn't know I had insurance. I wouldn't know how to make appointments. I wouldn't know I had an optometrist or a dental plan. I would just suffer through and keep working. So I think just having a bitch around to keep track of all the
like
options.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah,
I need a
good
planner,
manager.
a day planner.
All right, y'all. Have fun stream. Deuces,
Ian,
deuces. Brooka,
out.
brooka.
That's how it goes. And then Ian's out like that, Jay. Out like a light.
Kazi Kaz.
Oh, God, see, Jay, I can't. I have a broken sleeping schedule, my friend.
Oh yeah,
that's what it is. I have a.
You definitely seem like you stay up pretty late
every night, at least till 2 in the morning, and it's just like that's a good night for me. If I'm in bed at 2 in the morning, Jay, I'm like proud of myself. I'm like, this isn't good because all the people I look up to, Nipsey Hussle and others like him, they're all like, I'll be up at 6 smoking G pens. You know what I'm saying?
Get up
it's
at
like
the same time every day.
Yeah, around 9 o'clock.
9? That's not too
10.
bad. But like, so the one thing I'll say is the one way you ever heard of the circadian rhythm?
Yeah, the sun.
Right. So one way to kind of help break that is to just one day, if you were to stay awake and make yourself really tired and then go to bed early the next night and then wake up, when the sun comes up.
Yeah.
And then try to, like, for me, I wake up, I don't know, it's weird. Lately, I've been actually, since the time change, it kind of caught me off guard when it happened because I wasn't ready for it. And then now, like, I had a job that started, and so I've been getting up at 5, which is technically, since the time change, it's like the old 4, right?
Yeah.
And before that, I was getting up at like 7.
What time do you go to bed, Jay?
I usually go to bed by 11, or I'm like in bed, I'll say by 11, but like sometimes a little earlier. Like lately, the other night I went to bed around like 10 and I felt so much better when I woke up. Like sleep definitely fucking helps, at least for me. Like it changes my mood for the whole day if I don't get enough sleep. Like, so.
Yeah, man. I mean, the few times I have gone to bed early, every time I do, if like I said, 2 is like a good day for me. But like some days I've really been a hero and got to bed at like midnight. In those days, the next day, I'm always like, God, I miss like going to bed properly. Like, even if you sleep in, it's all fucked up. I have a big job tomorrow, and I almost wanted to. You talked about staying up, and Frank. I remember talking to Frank because he was talking about whenever he kills bugs. He was saying, well, I do it. He goes, I do it all the time. He goes, I'll stay up streaming until 5 in the morning and say, fuck it. And just stay up and go to the job a little bit early and just do it. But I'm like, I want to make sure I have my, I don't want to be making little mistakes because I'm tired. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't
that's going to kill time.
For a big job, personally.
I have it's the biggest job, Jay, the biggest job I've ever had.
Even if I were to get like 3-4 hours of sleep, I would still get some sleep before a big job. Because
he was talking about staying up.
Yeah, you want to have, you're not on it's just scientifically proven that you're not on your A game when you're lacking in sleep like that. Like,
especially if I'm representing myself in my own brand.
It's equivalent of being drunk, like, and then especially if you're sitting there having a couple beers.
Yeah, and I am. I always am. So
it's like,
but Frank told me he did it, so I was like, "Oh, am I being a bitch? Am I being a pussy?" Frank, when he was starting his bug cleaning business, but then again, that's killing bugs. That's spraying spray around. Yeah,
role models, like
yeah, that's right.
Frank also has a rich dad that he obviously hasn't had to worry about a thing a day in his life. Like he's got hand tattoos, for Christ's sake. Like,
yeah, good point.
Anybody with hand tattoos has like. That's why he works for himself. Like, I used to really like Frank, and I still think he's a good guy, but he's definitely hiding some shit. Like, he's probably is still doing heroin or whatever, like that. He gets, like, that's what the money from his dad goes to his dad. So that's why he doesn't say it. So I don't know, but he's doing something that he's not telling people, because if he was just straight and narrow, he wouldn't be acting the way he does. Did you see the fucking shit he did where he was wearing like a pink wig, dressed up like a girl and shit?
Where? What? Are you sure it wasn't a filter?
Dude, I don't know if it was a filter or not. I'm pretty sure. I thought it was, but dude, I'm gonna look to see if I can find it.
If you can find it, we'll pull it up because it sounds like that sounds like a lot of forethought and effort, and I don't know.
No, dude, it was like I was very surprised. I posted it somewhere. I'm gonna see if it's still there.
I can't believe Cynthia's still awake. Jesus Christ, dude.
What up, Jay King? Apparently, Cynthia.
How'd you know? How'd you know he was here? I'm just playing. Jay
What
King,
up?
what's going on, baby boy?
I don't have my headphones, so it might be a little quiet. I gotta go get them.
Not responding.
I don't know, Jay. The dopamine rush landing a big job is good, though. I'm telling you guys, you should try it.
I'm gonna look on
It's
YouTube,
good.
but Discord's being. I needed to update earlier, and I don't think it did.
Everybody talks about that with their phone and their computer. I don't think my Discord ever updates. It just turns on every time. I click on it and it goes, Discorda, and it turns on.
Oh, fuck.
LV said, what's up, Jay King?
What up? I'm chilling. I just gotta get my fucking headphones in. Give me a second. Take these fucking Bluetooth shits out because I don't have a mic and no one can ever hear me if I don't have my fucking headphones in.
Hold on. Damn it. I forgot to do something. I forgot to do two things. I was going to get my clothes ready for tomorrow, too. That's what I was going to do. I was going to have my clothes ready. Boom. Right when I wake up, I just put them right on.
Can you hear me?
There we go. I got that.
You're good. What's up, Jay?
What up?
Jay, can you
my
hear me?
nigga.
Yeah.
I hear you great.
My computer's I'm gonna stop clicking shit. I was looking for whatever that Frank video, and my computer like froze up.
I'm hoping it was a filter, Jay, because he has.
No, but dude, that's the thing. Like, I thought it was a filter, and then like the way he was moving around, like I'm pretty sure he was wearing like, dude. I wish it was like a Discord that we made for that Saturday Night X show and nobody else is in it. So like I'm only, but it was on Frank's. I don't even know if it was on Frank's page, but he posts like 10 fucking videos a day. So like I'll never find it on YouTube. But dude, I'm pretty sure it wasn't like he didn't have makeup on, thankfully. But I'm pretty sure he had on a pink wig. Like, he does have daughters, so, like, he might have borrowed one of their wigs. Like, I'm pretty sure he actually legit had on a pink wig. And, like, I'm sure he was doing it to be funny, but it was still, like, it was almost like he was cucking to the people on his stream, and I hate that word, but, like, that's what he was doing. Like, or pandering is a better word. Yeah. And, like, fucking doing it for the views, and there was like 2 ladies with him. I don't even know what they were talking about. Like, whoever posted, I feel like somebody posted a clip though. That's why I don't think it was on his stream or his channel, but it was definitely him. Like, and I don't think it was a filter. Maybe somebody that follows him would know if they're watching this show. But
I don't know.
Yeah, Frank's a crazy bastard. We all knew this. We knew this when we liked him.
Crazy.
How are you, Jay King?
Dude, tired.
Oh, you got a haircut, man. Looking good.
Shaved the top, but I kept the bottom.
Kept the beard. All right. Got that like tech, that like Geek Squad.
I got new glasses too. Yeah.
Damn, I'm telling you, me too. I'm telling you, having new glasses is so nice. I forgot what it's like.
Would you get a job at the Apple Store, J. King?
No,
I'm a framer now.
A framer? What, like,
yeah.
What do y'all normally use?
I frame houses. I use wood and a hammer, and sometimes we have fucking air propelled shit, which really helps out.
Nail gun.
The idea of anyone not Mexican doing those type of jobs kind of weirds me out. Just like clickbait having a lawn care service. I'm like, clickbait, you're white and you have a lawn care service, so like alien.
You know what's it's funny because you always reminded me of a guy I know here in Florida that does like AC work, so like it makes sense for you to be. In my head, it always made sense for you to be doing that kind of work.
So. Fuck AC work. Those guys are pussies.
Some kind of type work. Like,
hey, there's nothing wrong with AC work.
So, like, you probably have to use the nail gun when you're doing it into like the foundation on the bottom, right? Like,
I use nail gun all the time. The only time you ever use a hammer is to rip out a nail you fucked up, like. You know, or if you have to put in those fucking steel things where it has a set place where the nail has to go. So you put the nail in, then you hammer it in. All the other times it's fucking nail gun. So it's
Listen, J King, when they build houses, I know the last guy on the job site is the old window cleaner. To clean up after all.
Yeah, but J King's long gone before that happens. He's the framer.
Yeah. I put that window in. If it's not level, then you might be able to complain. That's about it.
But not even, because I'm sure that hole you're putting in is like still got to be framed out,
concrete or the brick or whatever you're going to use.
Still too. Like
wood. I framed it.
Yeah, but it's not like they have to make like a bigger frame for the window and shit, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, they cut it out. It's all designed and shit. I don't do any of that. I'm doing the design or anything, but
I want to use one of those air nail guns. I want to be like
the electric ones are crazy, though. You got to get one of those electric ones. It got a fucking battery at the bottom. It's heavy as shit, but you don't have a cord behind you. You just fucking whap. Whap.
Jeans and Things did roofing work in Texas. I'm like, Jesus, dude, that has to suck. That has to be the worst job in the universe, is fucking roofing houses. God damn, I don't know. I would be a tree trimmer. Other than if window cleaning, if something happened to window cleaning and window cleaning was out, I would be a tree trimmer.
Dude, honestly, here in Florida,
you gotta get the pole.
Roofers, and majority of them are Mexican.
Which ones?
No joke. Like, I'm working with some right now, even on like the commercial building, and they're, there's like a couple of white guys, but mostly Mexicans. And it's nothing, they fucking are not afraid of hard work, and they fucking do their shit without complaining. Like, that's why
the same here.
That's why they get the jobs. Like, I mean,
whatever happened to kids? Speaking of complaining, white people, what happened to Kitten Mittens? Speaking of 45-minute restroom breaks,
without doxing him too much, like, fuck that word. Like, I don't care. He had a fucking medical thing. I don't know why but he had a cyst on his back, dude.
Wait a minute, what that doesn't mean? Helen used to bring his cyst on the stream and pop it for us. That's no excuse.
Yeah, but
this guy ain't gangster.
Ever since then, I don't know why
Helen used to bring, like, guys, guess what I've developed on my shoulder? Another boil. Pop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's squirted on the ceiling.
I think he just can't stay up this late. He just falls asleep.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Or he just plays video games and doesn't care about us. I don't know.
There's a reality with the window cleaner schedule that I don't live by, and eventually it has to come. Days like tomorrow, it's gonna be hot as shit tomorrow. It's like, fuck, man. If I was normal and I woke up at a normal time, I could go do this job like right when the sun's coming up. But nope, I'm a duck, so I scheduled it for 10, and I'm like, it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hot eventually, but.
What's your feeling, Cosmic? What's your feeling about having days that it's raining off, even though you have work to do?
I don't know, man. I just kind of accept it. It's just like I accept it, like all the other window cleaners or a lot of construction people. I mean, do you work if it's raining?
No.
Yeah. How do you feel?
I work if it's snowing, but I don't work if it's raining.
Oh yeah, I would work if it. Well, it doesn't snow in Texas, but if it did snow in Texas, I would still work. But yeah, where I'm at, yeah. If it rains, but Texas, it doesn't really rain like that. Like Texas rain is fucking an hour, like thunderstorm. It thunderstorms for like an hour and then goes away. Like it always does that. I look at Google weather every day because I'm a window cleaner. I'm a window cleaner, so I look at Google weather every day, and I'll see, oh my God, Google is predicting it's going to be raining thunderstorms every single day next week, and it never is.
Construction never is. Any kind of working like we do, any of us three, if it rains, that just means, hey, wear some raincoat or something. Like that's what it should mean in this industry. Like. You still gotta work. Like you still gotta make money. You still gotta get shit done.
Can't clean windows.
That's how my boss is, but
yeah, you can. Why not?
But you know,
windows
the rest of the team ain't like that.
Still be clean.
They do it in the snow though. I've seen a lot of window cleaners cleaning window in the snow, but the rain is usually not something that happens.
You don't have to bring water, just soap. That makes it
just soap it. Use the rain. No, that would never be. I couldn't do it. I could do it.
You just put a line of soap on your little scrubber pad or whatever.
Scrubber, yeah.
And you walk out in the rain as you're going to the job, and then.
I need.
Well, I guess if you're not driving there, then the rain kind of does make it a little.
Yeah, you live in the high life.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I know you've been living the high life too. Yeah.
Oh my nigga. All right.
Jesus.
I'm drinking that cosmic beer.
I don't know why. I imagine Jay King. Do y'all know like the job? Did y'all ever watch Malcolm in the Middle at all?
Yeah.
You remember his brother eventually got that job in Alaska where he just did hard labor and slept in a cabin. I don't know why. That's what I imagine Jay King does. He just like lives in a cabin. He's like a beet farmer in South Dakota. Yeah, Francis.
Oh, just having a great time, living my best life.
Who you living with, Jay King? Family or friends or work coworkers in the area?
No, family. My uncle owns a business. He owns a carpentry business. And he's a carpenter, and he's working on his contractor's license. So right now we're just framing, but he really wants to just do doors and windows, like steel doors and windows. Okay. And so, like, I'm helping him out, and I'm going to help him out with
is carpentry still a good trade? It's not like a plumber, but it's carpentry.
Oh, dude, in Minnesota, it's fucking booming right now. I swear to God, it's booming. There's like
any trade that uses a fucking hand tool is booming because no fucking young person wants to do that shit. They all think they can do jobs from home and sit on their ass.
And coding jobs. Graphic designers. We got a generation of graphic designers
in demand, and you can learn it. Like it didn't used to be that way. It used to be more like coveted,
electricians, plumber, HVAC, any of those things.
And like the old guys didn't want to teach the young guys, but now it's like it's gotten to the point where the old guys know like. I don't want to do this anymore, and there's barely anybody want to do it. So if you have a brain and you want to do it, like you can learn.
You don't even have to.
That's why I'm trying to get apprenticed. The only window
you have to be willing to hump lumber.
It helps people be more willing to teach you. Is all I'm saying. Like if you have a brain,
There's not that many young window cleaners in the area, so I only know the older window cleaners, and like they're old guys who are going out of the door. You know what I'm saying? Like,
pipe is just a round window, cosmic, so you can learn how to be a plumber pretty soon.
Good. I don't know. My thing is high income residential,
like a pipe cleaner,
I'm
But
telling you, high income
Those
residents.
high income houses suck, dude. I don't know.
Somebody's cleaning Joe Rogan's windows and making a lot of money. That's all I know.
no, they're not though.
They
They're not
are.
making
No,
And
they
you
are.
can do that
They're making
too,
a lot of
Cosmic.
money.
You
They're making
can.
a lot of money.
It's some maid who probably does make decent, but she probably
Nope.
cleans his whole house and his windows. He doesn't have a separate window.
He's got like whole window
No, he has
walls.
to.
Have you seen his house? His
He has
sunroom?
to.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
His whole
insane. Yeah, there's like a giant window outside the back. He's a fucking multi-millionaire,
Outside the
but
back,
he's got a huge window.
his basically
like-
his whole back wall is a window, essentially. Yeah, it's crazy. One of his whole walls is a fucking window. There's a lot of windows to it. It's crazy. I was on the forums and I was joking about it, and then one of the window cleaners in Aussie goes, I actually like messaged him on Instagram about his window cleaning his windows in his house in Austin. And he was like, I was like, you're crazy. He was like, I tried it, whatever. But yeah, I joked about it. No, high income residentials, they pay you a fuckload of money to clean their houses. It's crazy.
Who the fuck is
They pay a lot
Rabbit?
more to build them.
Rabid.
Tibar, Rabbit.
Someone who's saluting the chat and saluting me. Must be a friend. I don't recognize him. He kind of looks like my friend Aaron.
He's probably doxing somebody, I would imagine.
Oh, goddamn. Maybe not then. Sorry, whoever has that last name. Doxed. I was thinking about being like.
I just want to say my name so I can just say fuck doxers. My name is.
Don't do it.
Jay.
What is a trade that's going
Weird,
outside?
because that's my name too.
Hell no.
What is like a bad industry to get into right now, Jay?
A bad one?
Yeah.
Fast food.
Communication.
Like something that's going out the door. You know what I'm saying? Like
something that's like ending.
Like, what do you think about like the post office? Like, I even think like the post office is like it's almost stupid.
No.
The post office. We almost could get rid of it.
I mean, it almost could, but what is it? Somebody was saying why it couldn't, but I can't remember.
Newspapers. If you want to be like a newspaper guy and get into the newspaper company, go fuck yourself. Don't get into that shit, you stupid.
News companies should die because they're trying to take over YouTube.
You know what I want to be? I want to be a
LA Times is actually doing very well because of their internet presence.
Cable is going out. People are getting rid of cable and going to streaming. Yeah. So cable guy, that's a kind of a trade. Installing cable.
But the cable guy also does the internet installation.
The internet,
so
you're
still,
right. Same guy.
That's still a big thing.
That's cool. My homeboy D, he mounts TVs and he gets work. He legit I see his YouTube. He's always mounting TVs at some resident's house. I'm like, dude, that's fucking dope. Like, it's a crazy little hustle. I can't believe I don't know how much people would pay. I would do it myself.
Make your money, man.
YouTube video up and mount that TV myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never pay, but I also would never pay to get my windows clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had my windows clean. My people never.
It's crazy because people are getting lazier and lazier. So if you can think of a new service that helps people be lazy and it's cheap enough, they'll pay for it.
Dude, honestly. Think of an old service that no one wants to do anymore. I guarantee you'll find a job.
I'll take it. The housewife stimulus money coming through trying to clean the windows so they don't have to do it.
A chimney sweep.
That's new shit.
Is that an old job though? I did.
A chimney sweep, because of the way they build chimneys, sweeps aren't necessarily.
And there's logs
needed.
Like chemical logs.
Yeah, they do have to be cleaned, but they don't. Yeah, because they have logs and shit you can burn and it'll clean it up.
You don't think you need a chimney sweep until your chimney catches on fire.
Shut up, Jay.
Yeah, I don't
have heat.
And they build them so they can burn all the way up.
It's attached to your house.
You don't need. I'm gonna look it up right now.
That's how they build them, dude.
I know I need to get my shit.
Oh, people, you don't think you need one until you do. That's all I'm saying.
This is chimney sweep. I'm gonna leave my business card
here. Florida, so I know nothing about chimneys. You don't need a chimney sweep here because you use it like maybe twice a year, and it would never get caked up. But I don't know. I would imagine if you use it regularly enough, Eventually, you're gonna need a chimney sweep.
I remember my sister. She hired the sweeperoos. I only remember that because she left their card on her window, and they fucking came and fucking top hats and shit, and fucking all dirty and cockney. And they spoke in rhyming slang. It was weird as shit when she got her chimney sweep.
Shitty. Like they came doing the whole act.
They came as English chimney sweeps, even though they weren't.
Well, I'm trying to look up modern chimney sweeps. I can't find them. Hold on.
See, I told you. See, Jay King might be on something. We should.
I want to be a beeper salesman.
Chimney boys. We call ourselves the chimney boys. CB.
Oh wait a minute! No, they're still around. They're still using the same tool. I could pull it up on my thing.
Yeah, just a big fucking brush.
That's fake.
They make them look all buff and shit. Chimney sweeps are tiny kids. Go in there with a fucking toothbrush.
Chimney sweeps and shit.
This looks like
they have one big dude holding up the kid in the chimney.
Damn, chimney sweeps are real, guys. Look at this girl. She's a young. She kind of looks like Greta Thunberg. She's not that pretty.
Down a little bit.
Look at her. She's got a blue sweeper.
Down a little bit. Yeah, she's ugly. She got a face like me.
She's got a blue sweeper. Damn. Okay, guys. Chimney sweep. So, that's what Rev should be. Rev should be a sweep. I told him to clean windows. He won't listen to me, though.
Yeah. I would love Rev if he was inside of fucking a chimney.
When his mom, he might have, her ashes, I don't know. It might bring up bad memories.
Oh, yeah. It's like my mom's like cleaning my mom's body out every job.
Yeah, I don't know how she was, laid to rest. God rest her soul. But
I ash my blunts in her urn every night, Jay. It's all right. See, this is
what the only reason why he stays in that house is so obese after death. Right there in the fucking masterpiece. He can't live there unless his mom is still there.
His stepdad.
What if he really like?
Yeah, well,
that would be crazy if somebody did action their dead whoever's urn, like, they gain weight after death.
Ashen bloods in it.
I snorted all her ashes. I'm officially her. Fuck me, Dad.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. This woods a fucked up place, Jake. You gotta need all that.
No, well, come on. You know Rev.
Yeah, he
please.
Go ahead, stepdad. It's his stepdad has a new wife. It's weird. He's living with his stepdad.
I was just gonna smoke his cigarette right here, but I think I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a little break.
Yeah.
Can't handle it. No, dude, smoke it right there. Smoke it right there. It's your house. It's your house.
It's already 2 and 1.
I do need to grab a beer, but since Jay King told me and he's black, I'm scared, so I'm gonna do it.
Okay, see,
okay.
No,
okay.
But I'm gonna open the door and grab a beer. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
well
so
done.
it calibrates and fixes grandfather clocks. That's a job going out.
I'm gonna have one too.
Beeper salesman's already gone. I can't say that one.
I had beepers.
Well, there's
God. I miss my beeper.
Back in the day, and I don't know if it's still around. I haven't been to that, but in my old neighborhood, there's an old shopping mall. And seriously, until like 2000, and at least until like 2015, 16, the marquee for the shopping plaza that says all the shops, like Michael's, Kroger's, or whatever, it's still for the longest time all faded out. It said Beeper Depot. And I was just like, damn. How long has the Beeper Depot been shut down? That was shut down in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still on the marquee. I think it's still there. I got to go hit my old hood and try to get all the business there. I got to expand this year. That's the plan.
Hit the hood up. All right. So I'm going to take this other shot of absinthe and some fucking.
God. You're going to be
Oh, nice.
Oh, this one's not green. See, that's why you pour shit into a cup so you can see what it looks like first. It's in
Gosh,
a green
tell them
bottle.
about the fairy wings.
Green bottle. But the
It's
last
because
one
we're
was,
all wearing glasses. Jay Bella said we all
oh
look
my
like
god.
we all look like half brothers from different fathers.
King, so
Oh,
It's
shit.
because we all have beards and glasses. We all look like half brothers from different fathers.
Man, nigga.
little
Man, nigga.
bastards.
Fuck you.
We're the bastard kings.
Yeah, it's like that Seven Brothers movie or the Three Brothers. What is it?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Dude, but there's
There's a
J. King-
band name somewhere.
J. King
The
referenced
Cosmic
it a while.
Jays.
There's
Sorry, what?
a movie called OG, and that's what the actor that kind of looks like you is in. I still don't know his name, but
Looks just like you.
you know who you know that movie, right? Didn't you talk about it?
He has a
before?
mohawk?
No, he doesn't have a mohawk, but he looks.
Well,
he
look.
looks. He's a light skinned black dude, and he's like
No, I'm kidding. I don't have
pretty
a mohawk.
much. He has basically the same hair and beard as you, and complexion.
No, yeah, I know. Fucking, I forget his name too. Cynthia actually brought it up to me.
But yeah, his name's like Jeff.
No, it wasn't Cynthia. It was Penelope who brought it up.
I think he has like a 3-name, like Jeffrey something something, possibly.
Yeah,
but
Jeffrey. I want to say Dean Morgan, but I gotta fucking go back to all my.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
That's a white guy,
yeah,
so I know that's
exactly right. I'm like, that's not right.
Let me ask
But
you.
you guys are on my fucking browser, so I can't switch.
Jay, let me ask you. Do you ever hit your or not Jay King? Sorry, goddamn, it's confusing. Jay King, do you ever hit your hand with that hammer when you be framing houses?
Cheers.
Are you gonna drink it all
the time, dude? Look, my
It's
finger right
a mini
now.
bottle, so it's a
Hold
shot.
on.
Like you're supposed to drink it all, right? It's just a mini bottle, and I only bought 2 little mini bottles. I'm not gonna like that's so. This is the second little.
Can you see it? You can't really see it. Hold on, I gotta turn around so the sun's not in my eyes. Oh, it's in my eyes right there. Okay, finger. See that?
Oh, okay, yeah.
What?
Bam.
Oh, it happens all the time, dude. That happens today. So, how many of you motherfuckers work on Saturday? Not you, me.
Water makes that shit taste way worse. Oh. Water sucks. Sorry.
I work every day.
Really
Jay. Or this week I work 7 days. Now, to be fair, my shifts are on average 6 hours. So they're not
I think I got 48 this week.
You're working more
I'm
than
doing pretty well.
Californians. I only had 42 and a half, but like
You're doing pretty good.
Like, dude, I haven't had overtime in a while, so that's a good week for me. Like
Yeah.
lately I've been having at least like 1 day off a week just because of COVID, and like we've been kind of struggling to get jobs lined up and all that. Like we have plenty of work, but it's like just getting everything with equipment and start dates and lining everything up. It just it's fucking perfect.
It happens. That's how it works. We're the working men. You know what I'm saying? We unfortunately we can't all sit at home like Ross and make cat videos. All right. So let's gotta get out there and bust our ass.
Fucking.
He did have a
People are
live
just born lucky.
What?
Didn't he have a live schedule for tonight and then he must have canceled it?
What happened? No. Yes, he did, but it wasn't real. He pinned a comment on there, or the comment that if you look down the comment section wasn't an actual live.
This is not live.
Yeah, it was. He was just mirroring Sam Hill made a
No,
live.
he
with
played a
Ross Hogg.
live earlier, I know, but like
Oh yeah.
maybe
earlier.
I saw it, but like maybe it said 11 a.m. But like a couple days ago I saw it and it said
Yeah, Sam Hill.
today's date and 11. I thought it said 11 p.m.
Yeah, it was about Sam Hill. It was about Sam Hill. What he was doing was Sam Hill set his next stream up, and Ross Dogg mirrored it because Sam Hill did a stream with Ross Dogg's name in it, And so Ross Dog basically just did a stream with Sam's name in it just to kind of counterbalance. And Sam was all spurting out because he thought he was going to try to steal his views. And Ross never had any intention on streaming that night. He was just putting it up just to shoot.
Is that Wednesday or is that today?
That was today. Yeah,
Okay.
that was not. Wow. And then he did that impromptu day stream where he did the monthly rewind, which I thought was super cool. I listened to the whole thing because I was working today, so I listened to that thing for like 6 hours working.
That's cool. I listened to some of it.
That's what I was doing.
I luckily wasn't.
Anyway, I just want to say this officially. Fuck Sam.
What?
Yeah, I'm so glad to I literally haven't listened or looked. I've never even found his new channel. I can honestly say that, and I'm not upset about it. I've literally I haven't heard him except for the clips that Ross has or whoever. Anybody who has a clip, I might hear it. But I don't know where his channel is, and I don't intend
Somebody sent me the link, but I did an alcohol awareness stream because Vin Vader did a great video breakdown of Rev and Rev's behavior and being a drunk. And these are warning signs, and that you people aren't actually his friends. You're actually bringing him down. These people that he hates so much are people who told him to make resumes and stuff. These people are trying to help him fix his life, not be a alcoholic drunk. And that's what Ben Vader was basically saying, breaking down look, we all know people like Rev, and why are we cheering this on? It's not good. And and I did an alcohol awareness stream where I broke down that video. I just watched it and I'd pause it and comment on it, but basically just showing my audience Ben Vader's video and giving the link and be like, go subscribe, it's a good channel. And the next day Sam was like, Cosmic is a drunken hypocrite. And he did a whole day stream, 2 hours dedicated, 2 or 3 hours dedicated to me. Didn't listen to a single second of it. People say
I drive my wife to work, and that's an honest living for me.
Back in the day, Jay King used to be able to
better make my dinner when I get her home, and better be good.
Back in the day, Jay King had the best one. He can't do it anymore. He lost it. He used to. He's the one who got me. He's the one who got me.
Just because I hit
you gotta remember when he starts rushing himself.
That doesn't mean I killed him.
And I was there. And I was like,
this fucking fuckface told me that I wasn't worth it. I'm worth it, man. I'm worth it.
No, you're not, Sam.
I swear to God, I swear on my life and my wife's life and my children, man.
You bought her.
Yeah, it was better. It's gotten worse over the years.
The thing that a lot of people go, I do this, and this is the basic Sam Hill one. The thing Jay King taught me was Sam has this thing of rushing himself. I told Jay he's just a little fuckface, and he was there, man. He was looking at me, man. And
he was there, man. He was there, and all he said was he said some shit, man. And I don't care about what he says, man. I don't care. But then when he keeps talking, and I just listen because I'm a listener.
You dig? Fucking stupid Sam. Yeah, but you're right. And you know what's so interesting? And Ross pointed out to me, I still really don't know what happened. Ross tried to explain it to me, and I need him to explain it again. I don't know what happened, but yeah, out of nowhere, him and Poon and everyone that doesn't hates us and who are getting a lot of views out of nowhere, 1 week, it just all dropped to 15. And it's so it's not just me, because like I said, I haven't been watching in months. Like I said, I'm not subscribed. Everybody, Rex has to tell me, can you believe this faggot Sam said that blah, 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 blah. It's only because somebody told Rex what he said, but I'm not aware of it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know he streamed today, and he was talking about me apparently, and I didn't even know. So it's better. It's better not knowing, Jay. Like you said, you should be proud of yourself.
Dude. I checked out of Sam a long time ago, and he just kept mentioning me. I was like, dude, don't fucking say my name anymore. If you want war, I got war. You don't want war. So leave me alone. And he was like, all right, Jay King, you're actually kind of a good guy. You're a good guy most of the time, man. I do appreciate you. You're not as good as me, though.
You see, Jay King knows.
I'll listen to some shit like late at night, like replays of like a Ross Dog Wednesday stream or something, or one of yours or something like that. But I can never really even listen to a whole one of any of those because it's like, I don't know, I'm watching Game of Thrones or something. And if I'm not in on all the stuff everybody's talking about, and I don't, like I said, I don't necessarily want to be, no offense to anybody, but it's like, it just doesn't interest me as much as it used to. Like, I guess when it was new before it did, and like the whole drama, like none of that interests me anymore at all. Like Sam Hill, like I could care less. Like I couldn't care wait.
Yeah, that's right. You finally got it right. Most people say
care less. Yeah. There's zero fucks to be given.
Yeah. Most people say I could care less, and that's actually not. That's wrong. It's a nomenclature. The actual phrase is I couldn't.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure I said it right.
Yeah. I literally couldn't give any more fucks.
Mm-hmm.
No more fucks could be even possibly given.
I have 0 fucks left for you.
It's just old, and for me, I mean, I don't understand.
For me, I'm worrying about like getting hours.
Not that I won't.
And shit.
Not that I don't.
I
just can't give a fuck anymore.
Like I got real life shit to worry about at this point.
Exactly. Dude.
No, I just want to be funny. I just want to have fun. That's all it is. I don't play video games. I don't watch TV. This is my video game. This is my TV.
When I come home,
exactly. Thank you, sir. Well said. I don't play video games. I don't watch TV.
I have some drinks. I talk to some people I actually like talking to.
Yeah.
No, I don't want drama.
Fucking talk to my friends. Fuck those.
Jay, you took your dick out at a barbecue with Ross Dog right over the
grill.
You
guys were playing swords. You guys were swords fighting. Like, I remember. Ross Dog told me. He told me all about it.
Yeah. It's like, because honestly, me and my and you know, I'll get intimate with you guys. Like, me and my little.
Okay, I remember the elephant.
My sword fucking scene is pissing. Like me and my little brother, when we were younger, we don't do it now. But when we were younger, we'd have to pee at the same time, and like we
don't cross the streams.
No, that would be a sword fight. If you crash the streams, like that's a sword fight. Like,
Ghostbusters teaches you that. Don't cross the streams, man.
Yeah, if you cross the streams, like that's a sword fight. Like
he was talking about y'all slapping dicks in front of a barbecue grill, apparently.
And just to be clear, me and Ross Dog have never even had what I consider a sword fight. Like, you know, never. Okay, we never fucking cross streams. Okay.
No, what I consider a sword fight. Other people might consider it.
We
have actually battled with swords, but
the other one is in a van, and the other one's in the back of the van pissing. That's happened. But yeah, in the bucket. But you know, that's
call that 2 dudes pissing.
Barrier between you. Yeah, it's like the porta potty in the van.
Mm-hmm.
Sam remembers, man. Ross is Ross and Jay are latent homosexuals. Latent.
That's Sam's homoerotic fantasies.
Hell yeah.
I'm no homo. Who called me a homo? Who said I was a homosexual? I am not a homosexual. You're a homosexual.
I have a wife.
That's what I need to know. Don A, when is the new season? I must know. I must know.
Yeah, Jay is
Don A.
I miss you, Don A. I miss you, bro. No lie. How you doing?
Hey, I bet you're glad you didn't move to California, huh, Don?
Yeah.
No, he will. will. He is.
No, he won't. No, he won't. It's a fucking shit state, and he knows it now.
No, just wait. Once Biden gets out of office and Kamala becomes president, Don will move to California.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
Okay, like as much as I wanted to laugh at old Joe Biden walking up them steps, like it wasn't like it was funny. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't that bad. Like his knee obviously locked up on him. You could see like, and I'm not like fucking, you know,
he's old. He doesn't have control of his body anymore.
Like like.
I felt the same way.
That doesn't really do much for his cognitive ability. Like his cognitive ability is way worse than his knees. Like I'm not worried about his knees. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody around me, a lot of people around me are like making fun of Joe Biden, but it's kind of like how I felt with watching Tyson fight. Like I don't like us making fun of old people. You know what I'm saying? Our morals have changed, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like let me give you an example. Remember when all those Reddit kids started bankrupting those hedge fund guys and like fucking up their jobs? Like I normally would never be in favor of internet people taking someone's livelihood or a job or an income source. Like I would be 100% against that. But I was kind of rooting on those people going after those hedge funds.
If they're hedge funds, then
yeah, because those people, you gotta remember, those people were high-fiving each other in 2009.
Millions of dollars for doing nothing.
When our lives were ruined in 2009, those guys were high-fiving each other while your grandma was eating fucking catnip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, exactly. So they're trying to just do what they did to us to them.
And it's so easy to laugh at Joe Biden.
No, but I pissed off because people.
It's so easy to laugh and make fun of Joe Biden, but it's like, man, like I don't like that image. I don't like seeing an old man falling down the stairs.
Right,
if I was there, I would have ran to him and be like, "Can someone help him?" Like, fuck.
Right, there's certain things that are funny.
Can't help the president.
It's good to laugh at funny things, but yeah, Joe Biden falling up the stairs, like I get
funny.
it.
I laugh.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's not like it's like he did. It wasn't.
Jay,
there's other things about Joe Biden that worry me a lot more than.
Did you see the memeology video? You don't watch any of us, but did you see the?
I do watch.
The memeology with the fake press and the fake microphones. Did you watch any of that? Have you heard anything about that?
No, I didn't.
Ring a bell.
Explain it to us.
Oh no! Can I show you like a 2-3 minute video from memeology?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
memeology. Let me put it this way. Let me preface it this
familiar,
way.
But
let me preface this video this way. This had Helen DeKeller going, okay, what the fuck is this? Like in Helen DeKeller, he's against any sort of conspiracy. He hates it all. Anyone who thinks like,
but in Helen's defense,
anyone who thinks the election was stolen, anyone who thinks that this happened or that happened or coronavirus might be exaggerated, that's all like conspiracy theorists talking. Helen hates it. This video about Joe Biden made Helen go, oh, what the fuck is this?
That's why black people don't vote, man.
Can I just say Helen is a little bit more sane in my book because to my knowledge, and again, to my knowledge, he hasn't cut his heel meat in quite a while.
Oh, Helen's
that is true.
Heel meat cutting was what really like turned me off of Helen, but ever since he stopped,
I think he actually peaked when he ate it that one time.
He
peaked. The heel meat sort of ended.
You don't want that shit to go to waste. Like I'd honestly be more upset if he didn't eat it, but like. Why cut it off?
Great stream.
Like it wasn't wanting to separate from your body in the first place, and he just, it's like, oh, I'm gonna cut it off anyway. Like, no,
it's all dead.
No, he was cutting off live shit. Like he was
bleeding. Sometimes he did bleed.
Did a couple of times, but that's how you get. That's how you get your job.
You're fucking cutting off dead shit. That's one thing. Like I'm all for that. You can eat
like nicking yourself shaving, Jay.
No,
like,
I don't.
What's weird is he hasn't done
really
it
don't
since he's
make
been
yourself
working.
shaving.
So,
Unless
what
you're
about
shaving.
not working creates heel meat?
No, I'll tell you what it really is. It's his girlfriend buying him a pet egg or whatever those things are called to properly do it. That's what it is. Helen, we were talking about this the other night, because we were talking about poor Rev. Helen, out of all of us, he's the most. He gets the trophy of most progression. You know what I'm saying? Like if you saw the Jimmernam days,
No,
Helen
agreed.
was
Yep.
even worse. And Helen is
No,
a good boy now.
even from fucking 3 years ago.
Helen's
Even
got
from 3 years ago,
Helen
he's
got
a
his
million
license
times
together and
better.
all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Helen pulled his life together.
6 months ago, he was a douchebag, and now he's like, he's got 2 jobs, and
Now he's Hank Hill. Yeah.
He's always been he will always be a douchebag. No, can't take the douchebag away from Helen.
Okay, let me set this up because for me and Helen both talked about this when we first just watched this video. Cold, we were confused by it.
Just made ice.
So let me explain what's going on here, guys. So there's 2 conspiracy theories, and I guess maybe I'll lay them out for y'all to make it easy. But it's just I'll try to run through it as quick as possible. The first conspiracy theory is the crazy one that like Rex thinks. A lot of people think that this whole thing is a CGI, that Joe Biden is being recorded.
Rex think?
Yeah, Rex thinks this. Rex thinks that Joe Biden is being recorded on a green screen and being recorded walking to the Air Force One and answering a question to the press, and then jumping on Air Force One. That's the first theory. First theory is the whole thing, Jay. Joe Biden's body and everything about this video you're about to watch is a green screen, and all someone did was recorded empty field and then panning over to Air Force One. And Joe Biden walking up to you right now is about to be a green screen. The microphones and the questions from the reporters are dubbed in. It's all fake. Now, there's the lesser conspiracy theory, too, that I believe in and Helen believes in and memology believe in, is that, and this is why I believe that Joe Biden really is there. He really is getting on Air Force One to fly away. But what they did was they green screened in reporters there. And because he's wearing a coronavirus mask, they dubbed in a question and they dubbed in Joe Biden's answer. But he really didn't answer a question. All he did was mime like he was talking to the press on the fly and then jumping on the plane. That's the other one.
Or they used old footage. Someone asking a different question at a different time.
So if you want to understand what we're looking at in this video, and I'm going to try to do it better than Rex, we're going to try to watch this whole video without pausing it because I want you guys to really watch it like you're watching a video by yourself. What you're paying attention to in this video are the microphones in his hands.
You guys didn't notice that this is Obama weather. This is definitely not.
You ready, Jay? You want to watch this?
Yeah.
Okay. Pay attention to his hands and pay attention to the microphones. And it's a memeology video. He'll break it down and he'll do the still images. It's only 2 minutes. We can get through it.
And not at the moment. Have you decided when you're able to share thoughts with other countries, allies or neighbors first? Who will be the first country to get U.S. troops? I've been talking with several countries already.
God damn it, the internet has to be shitty.
I'll let you know that very shortly.
It's very weird.
That's what I'm telling you.
No, hold on. Keep watching it. It's not over.
I know. Just
because they do it from a different angle.
No, I'm telling you, these bitches ain't loyal.
Bruh.
This is the Washington Post's version of the video.
Do you have any plans to travel to the southern border, sir? Not at the moment. Have you decided when you're able to share thoughts with other countries? Is it allies or neighbors?
Same fucking microphone. There's a phone out there. That's obviously a meme. It can't be real.
No, this is real footage. This is not a meme. This is real footage. The Washington Post, the Washington Post and the whatever the sources, these are legitimate news outlets showing us this video, telling us it's real.
Yeah, they're just really bad at it. Then aren't
legitimate news outlets.
They're just very bad at it. Yeah, it was kind of funny.
When we brought this video up on stream, that's the first thing Helen did was try to debunk it. Was try to figure out like, wait, somebody made because like a memer who made this. No, this is. And he looked. He was like, no, this is real. This has really happened. This is. The news is the multiple news outlets, real legitimate news outlets, are trying to convince us that this was real, or at least that those microphones are really there and not obviously photo edited into this video.
The microphones are the realest thing in the video. What are you talking about?
So you think the whole Joe Biden is fake? You think his whole body is fake? Like his whole body is CGI'd or
it's real, but it's not. They're not the same footage. Like they spliced it together. It's obvious. Like his body is almost like cut and paste into that image or something. Like the way.
Well, that's what Rex was saying. Rex was like, "Look at his arm. Look at that perfect.
Yeah, you can just see like
never appears in nature." That lines don't appear in nature.
Off about it, like he's so clear, and then the background is blurry. Like it's obvious. There's something off about it. You have to be a moron not to notice it.
Are you sure, Jay? I'm on the Helen DeKellar side where I think it's like they're faking. He's mentally falling apart, and they're faking him answering a question on the fly. But then there's the Rex side of it. Oh wait, this is the best part actually of the video. I don't know why, but this really is the best part of the video.
Exactly. You would just go in bed and just cover up.
So Jay, you're telling me, hold on, let's watch this again, Jay. I'll even mute it. You're telling me this is all like, this is the Avatar. This is like the movie The Avatar. Like his whole body is a green screen.
He's walking, but he's not walking to there. There's like that background is fake. That's what I'm saying. That's a fake background.
So you're saying, and you're saying you said the microphones are the realest part.
No, the microphones are real. He's real, but the background, it's a green screen for sure.
It looks like green screened him walking to the Air Force One.
He's real, and all the people are real, and the microphones. But that backdrop is fake. It looks like
you mean the backdrop of the Air Force One.
Yeah, like look where he's walking, like there's no footprints where he's walking. Like if he is actually walking in the grass, like where are his footprints? In the first video, it looked like he was walking on the road. And the second one, it looks like he's in the grass. Like, I don't know.
Rex paused it at this point. He was like, why is he dwarfed? Why does Joe Biden look so tiny compared to that walkway that's supposed to be for humans?
Right. Like, it looks different. Look at Joe Biden and the microphones and the reporters.
The shadows are all off. The lighting is all,
blurry. Like, it's obvious it's somebody cut and paste.
But that's
from the Washington Post. Him and reporters, but they put it in a different backdrop.
So you mean, okay. But this is the Washington Post told us that this happened before he jumped on a plane the other day.
But he's getting on a helicopter.
Yeah, he's jumping on a plane, yeah.
Helicopter.
Or helicopter, yeah. So that's real. He's really jumping on that helicopter. Or no, he's at a green screen. And they just put a background next to the helicopter. So you think this is fake, Jay, is what you're telling me?
Absolutely.
Okay. So this is how you feel?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can tell.
It's my favorite part.
Probably a video of Donald Trump. Like the background is probably a video of Donald Trump walking to the helicopter. That's why that guy's laughing so hard.
Oh shit, J King fell out. J King, it has to look real, right?
Well, all I gotta say is my nigga.
Hell yeah.
That dude got it right.
That dude at the end, you said?
Yeah. He laughing his ass off, sleeping, pull fucking covers up. Bah! I'm like, yeah, that's how I feel too.
Yeah, like I said, when it had Helen going, wait a minute, because like I said, me and Helen believe the softcore conspiracy. We think that he's really there and he's really jumping on the helicopter. We think that he's just mentally not ready to answer questions.
Softcore.
So he's going to his helicopter. He's walking up and pantomiming, talking to reporters, and then jumping on his helicopter. I think that's what's going on. And they put in like Photoshop reporter microphones and everything and people there, but you guys think like when you look at the shadows and stuff, it does look like Joe Biden is the one. Like he's at a green screen right now and they just pasted him into this backdrop. Joe Biden is at like the weatherman studio right now and there's just a blue backdrop behind him and he's answering questions to the press.
Oh, he might be. Might be. He's probably one of the extreme risks for COVID.
Yeah.
You know, being 70 and whatnot. So they might have had some dude dressed in a blue suit try and walk like Biden.
Could be that. Yeah, could be that.
All the way down the fucking road with mask on and everything, fucking dots on his shoulders and shit, just so they can get the cadence right.
They had to. Hold on.
I'd accept it. Hey. That's about as far as I got with that. Sorry.
Every no, that's fine. It's fine. Every stream had to play this, I'm sure, today. So I'm gonna play it. Hold on, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and play that. Look, it's the video. I fear to be. I don't want to hear anyone talk about it. There we go.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I do have one thing to say.
Go ahead.
Yes, I did lose $1,000.
Where? You lost it physically?
No, I bet my sister that I wouldn't smoke for a year. $1,000.
Damn, you smoked $1,000 cigarette?
No, not today.
Yeah, but at some point you did.
Yeah, well,
you smoked a cigarette worth $1,000.
I didn't have to give her money. She was like, "I bet you can't." I was like, "I bet you I can." I got pretty far.
LV. Is she still out there?
What'd she say?
Huh? What
did LV say?
She didn't say nothing.
Jesus.
I was just saying, like, shout out to LV. Yeah.
Oh, that bitch. Isn't she wonderful?
Damn.
Maybe. Why wouldn't she be?
I don't know her at all.
She's a wonderful guy.
I don't either, but I was anyway. I just want to say never mind.
Hit me up in the DMs, LV.
Uh-oh. Damn. Jay, can you get your president, please? Can you get this guy you voted for? And can you get him off?
Help him up the stairs. Nah, I didn't vote for that nigga. I didn't vote for that nigga.
That's Photoshop, bro. That's Photoshop. See his shoe.
No.
See what happened.
No, that nigga tripped. You can't Photoshop a mistake.
I'm gonna sue that shoe manufacturer. Whoever made that carpet, it made it too slippery.
Jay, can you help your president out? Come on.
Hey, my fucking president. God damn it. I would have voted for Rand Paul if I could.
Wasn't even running.
I know, but I'm black, so I don't vote.
I guess black people just don't trust anybody.
Dude, fuck that guy.
Oh,
you want a white man? You want a white man choosing? Fuck that.
Is that all?
That's the only reason why I voted for Obama.
Voting?
Oh, nigga. I got a nigga in the house. All right. All right. I'll vote for that dude. At least he's decided.
J.K., you just said you would have voted for Rand Paul, though.
But no,
would I have,
to be accepted in society for not voting, do you are you black?
What about Ron Paul? I would have voted for Ron Paul. I didn't.
No, I'm just saying niggas don't vote. That's all I'm saying. We don't.
But you're
like it's not
yourself,
a thing.
Bro.
It's not a thing for black people to vote. Like, I guess younger.
Diamond and Silk changed that, bro. You're fucking living in like
my generation
and shit.
Your generation, niggas do not.
No, but that
vote.
generation shit, fuck that shit, bro. It's 20.
I guarantee you, they don't vote.
It's 2021.
Ask a 30-year-old.
Okay,
hold on. This is
but black people do vote. Okay.
No, but Jay.
Yeah, they do now, but they don't fucking know what they're talking about. These niggas don't.
Yeah. But whatever. Okay, nobody's.
I'm pissed off at black people just as much as I am at white. Please don't get me on the nigger shit. I don't want to be that dude who's all pissed off at black.
I definitely think like
the black dude all mad at black people.
But you already
are. Well,
yeah,
aren't we all?
Yeah, I guarantee you, like brothers born in the 80s don't vote as much as like young millennial or zillennial black kids.
I swear to God, dude,
it's a different generation. It's just a different generation.
It's so different. It's so different.
Like you're like
no,
I guarantee more black kids from the zillennial generation vote than
millennial. What the fuck?
Disease, mate.
Zillennials, kids born after 95. Kids born after 95.
Okay, that's millennials.
Yeah, disease might. The millennials definitely.
Millennials are older.
The Xers will.
Millennials can remember 9/11. That's the difference with millennials. That's the border. If you can't remember 9/11, you're not a millennial. So,
dude, I was there.
Basically, after 95, you can't remember 9/11.
9/11. I was in high school. Jesus.
So those kids, that generation of black
talking
kids,
about it like it's a fucking historical event. I was fucking
the black kids who are between 18 and 25 right now probably vote way more than the black kids of your generation that you grew up with, Jay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they're not black enough for me.
And those new black kids aren't black enough for Jay King.
I am the official arbiter of blackness now, and
I can't even.
If you voted for Biden, you're not black.
Wait a minute. Joe Biden says, if you got to struggle between voting for me and Donald Trump, you aren't black. That's what he said, actually. So.
No, don't vote, dummy.
True.
Don't vote.
They black as a
Stop pretending. Stop pretending like they work for you. They don't.
I'm going to go grab a hard seltzer. Hold on. Give me a second.
A hard seltzer.
So, Jay, how do you feel about Trump right now? He's in your state. What's he going to do? Going to be governor? What's he going to do?
Governor? What? That'd be cool. I don't know. I haven't really followed him since he was not president anymore.
Just sort of fell off.
I mean,
you're a fair weather fan, I believe.
I just heard that he might run again in 2024, and if he does, then I'll put him in.
Yeah, depending.
I've been like avoiding all social media. Honestly, like I don't go on Twitter, I don't go on Facebook, I don't go on none of that shit. So.
You were right what you said earlier, Jay. Like I was thinking about that today. Like everything that I consume is angry. You know what I'm saying? Everything, even if it's funny.
Well,
it's
any social media, you can't help it. You are going to find anger on any social media.
Yeah.
Plus, we're dudes. There's testosterone in our body. Anger is a natural byproduct of us just being us. So if you get angry about something, it's just you being you.
You can watch YouTube if you treat it as if it's like TV, and you try to find like, you know, people that make like shows, or, you know, like that work on cars or something like that. Like that's what my dad does.
Yeah, just
like I don't personally do that, but like I've honestly
this motherfucker painted it purple. That dumb motherfucker, he painted it purple. It's a classic car. It's supposed to be black.
Nah, but like I
You
don't
know,
even
and you can use that testosterone that way. You know, just get angry at dumb shit, and then.
Yeah.
But when people use it on news, and
and
fucking
racism, in making these things, trying to like divide people. You know what I'm saying,
dude,
divide
racism is the worst. But yeah,
any sort
I
of
was just
divisive, anything that divides you from people in society. Like get angry about like how a guy repainted his fucking 76 fucking Monte Carlo. Like what the fuck, you painted it purple? What a fucking idiot. He should have painted cardinal red.
It doesn't even have the pinstripe on it. It's supposed to have a pinstripe. That's fucking dummy. Like that, I get. It makes sense to me. But all the Mexicans are trying to steal our jobs. I know that's a fucking 1994 reference.
Even me,
people, and unless they've done something to you or your family, like what's the fucking point? You know,
but everything, like it's almost like everything.
They're just trying to work. So am I.
Is
people
angry
for their fucking race or what they believe in, or you know
their job,
what they're doing. Like unless it's
where
affecting
they came
you
from.
or your family, like who cares? And
dude, honestly, if an apple cost 1 cent, I would invite every single Mexican into the United States to pick apples. At the rate that they're making it, they're picking apples right now, fucking A, dude. Boom, all the Mexicans, they're picking apples in the United States from now on. They're making enough money to send money home. Like they're doing well, they're doing fine. Fuck
Are
it.
you saying that there's a lot of apples rotting on the tree without getting picked? Is that what you're saying?
No, they actually let apples rot on the floor because they can't be picked fast enough.
That's a tragedy or a travesty, because I love apples, and an apple a day keeps the doctor away. At least that's what they say. Shit.
It's also genetic engineering of the trees. They're like, oh, more apples, more apples, more apples.
I wish that Florida would, was the climate for apple trees, but they need a colder climate. And
honestly, oranges too. They do it with that. They do it with oranges. They do it with avocados. They can't really. Avocados come from Mexico almost all the time, right?
I think so.
I've never seen an avocado that didn't come from Mexico, so I'm pretty sure they come from Mexico.
Yo, hold up.
Haas avocado. What is this? Like, is that dust or is that rust? So these kind of videos are right up my alley, cuz I got a chubby right now. I can't lie.
Sorry about that, guys.
Are you checking your avocado? I got you.
No. Headlights pulled into the driveway, and I guess somebody was just trying to turn around on the street. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you didn't.
Some nigga tried to pull up your fucking door again. God damn.
Nah, he was probably.
Where's your Glock at? You got your Glock?
This video, it's giving me a chubby.
You see this, Jay? This is what I watch. Instead of getting on social media, this is what I watch instead of social media.
It's like
this is the only thing I have. This is the only thing I have, Jay. Everything else is Republicans, Democrats, or everything else is angering. Everything else is stress-inducing and angry.
Yeah, I love doing stuff like this.
This is the only thing that relaxes me is watching these videos. This nigga's about to do some crazy stuff, Jay. Oh no, goddamn.
Because you're logical.
So, dude, I should just buy some shit like that and start restoring it. Like like that guy, he probably just bought that from a flea market or
Yeah, you got like 10 of them off eBay that are broken, and you fix them. But the consoles that get broken, gaming consoles that get broken, Jay, it's literally one of 3 things, and people have to get rid of them because they don't know how to open them up and fix them. If you learn those 3 things, you pretty much can buy 5 broken consoles and repair like 4 of them and resell them. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of money in doing what these guys do, and plus they get YouTube. This is like almost weird ASMR stuff.
Makes more money off the videos than he does off selling them.
Yeah, probably, but still, I just think this shit's cool. I wish I got into this type of shit and learned how to do this stuff. I don't know. This is what I always tell you about, Jay. This is crazy. Look at this. He's about to fix those things. Are all stained up and dirty from time, right? He's got this like Tupperware box with aluminum foil on it, and it has LEDs, and he leaves it there overnight, Jay, and it somehow it fixes everything, almost like chroming. You know, chroming is like LED lights. Look.
Yeah.
He leaves it for a day, and boom, it's clean. It's crazy.
My dad like watches videos kind of like this, but more about cars. But it's like this is the kind of thing in the future, though. It's like if you can make videos.
No, you set it in a stripping chemical that cleans off all the oxidized shit, all the scratches, all the whatever, and it just sort of fucking disappears. And then you notice he put that light on it, to re-solidify the shit, because LED light, or I'm sorry, UV light will harden certain types of plastic. So I'm sure that's not an LED light. I'm sure it's a UV light, and he just sort of made it re-harden.
Jay was telling me that he was installing air conditioned ducts that had like UV lights in it to disinfect the air. Like, what the fucking UV lights do? They can clean stains and
they kill air. You want to stand in front of a UV light for 5 minutes? I guarantee you're not going to like it.
Hold on,
yeah,
guys.
There's warnings that come with UV lights, because if you look at it, it will kill your tissue and shit.
Buy a soldering gun, Jay. That's what you need. You need a nice soldering gun. I don't know. Like I said, it's crazy.
Yeah, this I know zero about.
Yeah, this stuff I don't know. Yeah, I wish. Like I said, like when I don't want to watch anything political or anything that's going to stress me out about the world and the direction it's going in, I just watch stuff like this, Jay, for like an hour.
You might be able to figure it out though, but I doubt it. I don't know shit about fucking life.
You clean that shit up, that thing's gonna. And well, that's the thing too. Is like you said, Cosmic. People are afraid to take things apart. But most of the time, you just take something apart,
and clean it.
It works. Yeah, put it back together, and it will usually work. And
it's just a circuit is disrupted.
Well, I tried that when I was a kid, and I had extra pieces.
Oh no!
I took a camera apart and I put it back together, and it wouldn't work anymore.
Together the right way.
This guy uses an ice cube tray. This guy uses an ice cube tray to keep up with.
It looked right from the outside.
He has like a method of keeping up with taking these things apart. That's all. When you're younger, you were just not, disciplined enough to pay attention and set up like almost a method to taking this apart and putting it back together. This guy, like I said, he uses ice cube trays to know which order he put the screws in.
I started too big. A camera, I think, is a little.
A camera, not a Game Boy, not an alarm clock. A camera.
Seriously, it was one of those Kodak cameras, so I thought it would be fine. Jay, you remember taking those fucking all the girls would take those fucking Kodak disposable cameras to school to take pictures of them and their friends, and they come back the next week with all the fucking pictures and show everybody or whatever. It was one of those cameras. One of those little shitty Kodak cameras.
Okay.
Yeah, like the throwaway cameras. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would experiment with that.
Yeah. I fucking lost. I tried it. Whatever.
The kind of where it's like click, And
Now,
then you,
Yeah,
Jay,
yeah,
now,
right.
now, Jay,
right.
that's not copper solder. You know, that's a different type of solder.
silver solder. Well, what you use with copper is silver solder anyway. So
Well, why do they call it? Okay, yeah. Me and Ross talked about it. Why plumbers solder instead of welding? Because I was like, why don't plumbers just weld? And
there's
it's like bonding
so
and
what I've
fusing.
learned with the AC is there's soldering, which is what like you can do at lower heat, and then there's brazing. Brazing is at higher heat.
Okay.
With a little more solid. It's kind of closer. Brazing is a little closer to welding, but it takes a lot more heat, a lot more than soldering. Soldering, and then like soldering with this is even different than the soldering with plumbing. Like the soldering with plumbing takes more heat than the soldering with like circuit boards and shit does.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay.
But even the soldering with plumbing is closer to the circuit boards than like it's for example, if you were to take like the torch they use for brazing, like it would just like probably 3 seconds and you would melt that entire thing that he's working on right there. Literally 3 seconds. Like just
Jesus.
And
He's killing it though. He has the system.
Like that thing he's using there, anything he's using on that, you can just, it's probably like the equivalent of like a hair dryer
or a hot glue gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need a torch.
Probably. You're right.
It's more of a wood burning.
Look how clean it looks. He'll do it before.
Wood burning stove.
No, like wood burning. There's like knives you can get for wood burning. It'd be like the temperature of that.
A hot knife. Hot knife sounds like a porn star name.
You can use a hot knife to like repair furniture and shit, though.
I'm sure you could, you nasty fuck.
I used to melt plastic into wood with
Dude,
a hot knife.
I used that knife to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do.
See, you guys are the last generation of like kids who got like I remember my generation especially had to be the last one who had like wood burning carving things. You know, did you ever had like a 13-year-old
whittling and shit?
I did that for a job.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, it's so normal.
Rooms to go repairing furniture. Like it was these plastic sticks, and they were all different colors, and you could use this knife and like melt it into, say there was like a dresser or something that got dented, a little dent, you know, on the edge from delivery. I would go out and try to fill it in like with this stuff. Maybe it's like I forget what it was, like kind of an acrylic or something.
Okay.
But it basically would melt down, and then I could paint it to match the paint also. But
that's crazy. I didn't even know they did shit like that. Is that
now it seems like an ancient technology, honestly. Like I don't even think they would bother with it, but who knows?
So crazy.
What's weird is it's awesome as fuck, but no one knows how it's done, and the people who do it just fucking this is what we do.
I would love to do it right now, but I don't even have like the tool or the.
How old were you when you were doing this, Jay? Hold on. How old were you when you were doing this? Sounds so. Jay, you basically just told me you used to be the milkman. I used to like go to this place and pick up milk.
Like it wasn't that long ago. It was. I was probably in my early 20s, so it was. I was. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was like 15.
Old enough to work.
15 years ago. But yeah, it was like it was literally this kind of like almost like what I've never soldered like a circuit board, but something you would use for soldering a circuit board or wood burning. I think they're
or wood carving and stuff. Yeah, you write your name on a piece of wood.
Whittling.
But It's something like that, but it was these sticks of like acrylic, or I don't even remember what they were, but you would literally, it would, you use that knife.
Wait, was it hot glue? Do you know what a hot glue gun is?
Yeah, no, this was like little sticks because they were all different colors, and it was like a little stick, like almost like you would get crayons, but it was like a
different material,
rectangular, and it was hard.
And you're saying that like if a dresser got dented during delivery or whatever during transit, you would go in with those little sticks.
So the way it worked is, if a salesman sold something from Rooms to Go, in the contract, they tell people like, hey, no matter what happens, if you're unhappy, like you're going to get what you want, And in the contract, it says Rooms to Go will repair or replace at Rooms to Go's discretion. And Rooms to Go's policy was to send me out, like, or somebody like me, which was a repair technician. That was
to repair or replace. Gotcha.
Rule about replacing it. Like the first step was sending somebody like me out
to see if, like, it's just a nick or a ding on the corner. Well, y'all leave the room.
Our job was to make them happy, and then we got like bonuses based on our completion percentage, like a first time completion.
I have never heard of this fucking
job. There's that cock in your van, I guarantee it.
There was a guy who fucking had like a 98 percentage, and I swear to God, he must have taken dick in the ass. Like, and I don't mean that to be rude.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
He was a little. He reminded me of like nowadays. It makes me think of like Pedro Pascal, but like I don't know.
Those perfectionists.
He was a little Mexican dude, and it was like he was the type of guy though where I always got calls like where it would be like, oh, they were unhappy with this guy's work, and it's like he lied to get that completion rating. And it's like, fuck that. Like, I wasn't that type of guy. I was the guy who would go out there, fix it to the best of my ability. And I'd be like, look, if it was really bad, I'd be like, look, I'm not even going to attempt to fix this. I'm like, or I will. I'm like, look, you need to let me fix it, because if you don't, they're going to send somebody else just like me out here. And they're going to tell you the same exact thing. But if you let me fix it and you're unhappy, then you can say, hey, he fixed it. I still don't like it. I want a new one.
Next move, yeah.
So that's what I would tell people. I would just be honest. Like, let me fix it. And then if you're not happy. So a lot of people probably did that. It said, oh, he fixed it. I'm not happy. And whatever. So that's probably why they didn't like me. But I fucking told the truth, like, because I didn't want the customer mad at me. I'd rather my boss, like, I don't know. I was fucking, 20 at the time. It's like,
trying to be honest with people.
Like,
the only reason why you're there is because of the customer. You have to make the customer happy.
Deal with a lot more customers than my boss.
The boss, yeah.
If the boss doesn't understand that the customer going to the job, if the customer's not happy while you're at the job, you're not going to get any more business. So if you just going there and telling them what they need to hear, the truth, makes the boss mad, fuck that, dude. I'll start my own business. I'll beat him. You can beat it.
But if
you can start your own business and beat him.
That boss was on his way out. He was 65 and like waiting to retire. Like, and that's why he was so grumpy. Like, I caught that boss on his way out, and it was it sucked.
Yeah.
But that job was like a job where you basically called to clock in. So it's like, hey, I'm at my first stop. So like I would be in bed and like just wake up and like call and like, hey, this is Justin. I'm at my first stop. And then like fucking, and then
is that your name?
Going back to sleep for like an hour and then finally going to my call. But I had like, yeah, that's my name. But I had like 8 calls that day. As long as you finished your calls on time,
yeah, it doesn't matter.
You fucking, it didn't matter. So like I'd finish my calls within a few hours or whatever, 6 hours, 7 hours, whatever it took, I get paid for 8 hours. So it was like, if I knew I didn't have, a ton of calls, I'd call in every day, like, and then go back to sleep. It's like,
fuck it. Yep.
Guys, I know it's your Saturday night, but I have a big job tomorrow, so I gotta land this goddamn plane at some point. Bruh. I know, but I like you guys are my real true working class friends, so I need the prep talk and man through it. No matter how tired or sleepy eyed in the morning, get some sleep. Get your pay so your skill is right, and then fucking.
I gotta get up kind of early for like a day off anyway, so I can go bowling tomorrow.
Hell yeah!
You can always bowl hungover.
Everybody who's watching the replay, wish a happy birthday for when is it on Monday? We'll catch Jay on Monday.
Monday is my pop's birthday. Next Monday will be my birthday.
Oh, so we have plenty of time to bother Jay about his birthday.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Jay, thank you for coming on, brother.
Thanks for having me, man.
Love you, Jay.
I'm gonna throw you off, buddy. Peace. Jay King, the working man, the carpenter, the one living life.
I'm trying.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad that you jump in though. You've been jumping in more and more, and that's what you need to keep doing. Thank you so much for jumping the panel and talking to me, brother. I'm forever in your debt. Peace out, homie.
Later, man.
Guys, God, I gotta pee. This seltzer, it's natural light seltzer. It was slightly damaged at Kroger's, and it was like a big ass case of them for super cheap. It's all right. But I be getting kind of sloshed off it. It's too easy to drink. It sneaks up on you pretty quick. I told myself I wouldn't go this late. It's 1 a.m. No, I'm doing good. I kept my par. I told myself I'm glad I didn't go later. It's funny. Jay said, man, it was funny. I was just like thinking, I wish he would go on a little bit earlier. And then Ian was telling me the same thing in Discord. And I don't think Jay is in our Discord with Ian. So I was like, oh, it's crazy. Serendipitous is what they call it, kind of like two coincidences or whatever. Or, kind of being what you need is there when you need it. And I always have so much anxiety about when to do the stream because I live in Central Time. So my 11 o'clock is like Jay's fucking 12 o'clock. But then it's like Helen and Bellen's like 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And that's like super early for them. You know what I'm saying? Like I understandable like why Bellen and Helen can't jump. When I go live at 10, for Bellen and Helen, it's like 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Or not like you couldn't really catch me up here at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock. I'm still like getting done with the normal life in my day. You know what I'm saying? So I have a lot of anxiety. I do. I truly have a lot of anxiety about when to go live. But I guess I'll start doing it. Not at 11, but at 10 is whenever I went live today. It's a good time. 1 a.m. This is perfect. 10 o'clock. That's my new time. I'm going to stick to this time so I no longer have anxiety. But yeah, I gotta go to bed. I'm not tripping about it too much because I can't go to sleep early. Like even if I tried, I wouldn't be able to go to sleep early. So better me do this than stay awake just doing other dumb shit or whatever. And I kind of traded up, my kind of alone time and personal time to do this instead with my friends. Cause there's gotta be a Saturday show. I'm sorry. There's gotta be a Saturday show. Helen's just sitting around doing nothing. I love Helen. I wish he would come on more, but I don't care. He can sit around and I hope he's watching. I hope he listens to the replay. We jumped in there for a second. We did talk about Helen a lot. Helen's just, my liberal friend. I had to use him as an example. I wish I had more liberal friends to use as other examples. But I don't hate him. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I feel like for a long time I was liberal. You know what I'm saying? But the politics have shifted so dramatically that it's like now, like we're like the modern Republicans are like, yeah, I don't care about weed and gay people. I just want less government and less regulation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like the modern Republicans. And then the modern, like not even the modern Democrats, the normal normie Democrats, like the neo Democrats, the squad, the AOC +3 or +4 or whatever, you know, the Ilhan Omar and all that, they're like really like super like communist radical. And it's almost like they left me. They went too far. You know, they want to talk about speech being violent, and I'm a free speech guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on that side. You know, my political view, you know, fucking like 30 years ago would have been considered Democrat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's weird, but the party changed. I didn't change. You know what I'm saying? And I libertarian, you know what I'm saying? Like libertarian, letting people do what they want. Because I'll tell you guys one thing that stumps me. Because I believe in free will. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a principal of the school. So, like, I believe in God, right? And, like, to me, God is like the principal, and I'm like a student, right? And if a student wants to cut class or break the rules, like, it's not really up to me to make it my job to make sure he keeps the rules in line. Like, I just go, hey, do what you want, but, you know, you have free will. But if the principal catches you, it's not going to be good. The principal's going to find out. So, like, me as someone, like, I got what I'm talking about is abortion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to feel about abortion. You know what I'm saying? To me, like, God is like a principle, and like it's definitely something. I believe in God, and I think you really shouldn't be aborting people. But at the same time, I don't like a kid in school. I don't think I have the authority. I'm not a principal nor a superintendent to tell you that you can't do that. Do what you want. You know what I'm saying? That's why the libertarian, what I'm saying, the transition from Democrat to libertarian, you know, to more right-wing kind of belief, that's the step with me was with abortion. It's like, I don't know, because personally, I am 100% like against abortion, right? But I am 100% pro everyone else's right to choose what they do with their body, because I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make it. I can say provingly, because I drink alcohol and I smoke cigarettes, you know, that I don't 100% know the right decisions for my own body. So who am I to tell you the right decisions for your body? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's how I look at it. So I can't tell a person not to abort or to abort. So that was one of the, I think, topics that pushed me to more of the right, or not even the right, libertarian, of like, look, I don't know what to tell you. Do what you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm only responsible for the flesh that I have and the flesh that I create. That's the only fucking responsibility I have. You know what I'm saying? If you want to tattoo your face like a lizard or fucking kill your babies before they're born, that's fucking up to you, bitch. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm minding my own business, doing my thing. Life's hard enough for me. I don't need to worry about you. So I don't know. So that's like, I only said all that because we were talking about Helen. I feel bad for Helen. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose Helen. I don't want Helen to not start like not liking us because our political differences are so kind of, you know, bipolar. You know what I'm saying? I hope he doesn't take it personally. But if you know, you're just, you know, that's like a figurehead. I love Helen. I'd fucking kill somebody for Helen. But you know, if if Dirty Rob was around more, I'd be like, you know, the Zionist agenda, or Virginia. God, I'm tired. I need to go to bed. The Zionist agenda, Dirty Rob. You know what I'm saying? I'd be referring to Dirty Rob if he was around. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know, this is how it goes. You know, I don't know. I don't mean anything by it. But anyway, guys, I'm rambling. I need to go to bed. I just rambled on about abortion and politics, but it's like infiltrated everything. That's what I was talking about earlier with like the Nintendo 64 thing that we were watching. Like, everything I watch, everything I enjoy is conflict, kind of, and negative, and about the world going in the wrong direction. And there's like, I gotta unplug. You know what I'm saying? So the way I unplug from social media, I definitely don't want any of my friends, like Helen, to feel like I'm shitting on them or I hate them or I don't like them personally. because a political difference. Like that's not. I mean, these are like your tribe. Your friends are your tribe. Like no matter how much we've evolved physically, like as far as material in the last 1,000 years, we still are these still like tribal people. You know what I'm saying? So even if you kind of worship maybe a slightly different deity or slightly different saint or version or demigod as the religion, I'm not gonna hate you over it. You know what I'm saying? I just disagree. I don't hate you. I don't want you to feel alienated or unliked. When I like my point of view challenged. I like devil's advocate for me. I always try to play that in my own life, where I always have my intuitive kind of knee-jerk reaction, and then I go, well, let me play the fucking devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just assume I know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Oh, long-winded Cam. This was a really good stream. And this stream might get taken down and disappeared, guys. So sorry. Anyone who was here, you enjoyed the experience while it happened. But I'm going to try playing Tiptoed into My Jordans, Chopped and Screwed, like Ian suggested, by Riff Raft. Maybe we'll get in trouble. Who knows? I don't care. Life is short. We're all just stardust and we're all going to be dead soon. Who cares? Plus, I got to think about tomorrow. I got to lay my clothes out. I didn't lay my clothes out before the stream. That was the one thing I told myself. Two things is to grab Zero Steel Wool and put it out, and I forgot that. And it's always that one thing that I forgot to do. That when I'm in the field, I'm like, damn, I forgot to do this. I fucked up. I fucked myself over. I can't believe it. I know. I'll take care. Guys, I know. Guys, everyone, good night. I need to stop goofing around. Someone message me or hit me up. Oh, it's a Discord thing. My friend's probably bugging me. Hold on. Maybe it's something cool. Hold on, guys. Maybe it's not. I don't know. We're all good. We're all good. Anyway, guys, Tiptoe in My Jordans by fucking Riff Raff. This is the song we're about to listen to. And you guys know what I usually say about this time, right about the end of these things, is I love you. And peace out. Oh, wait, I got to share the thing first. It's not the I love you and peace out part yet, guys. I'm a little bit out of practice. I skipped last week. I'm going to try to do a weekly show. I'm trying to find the perfect day to do a weekly show, but I haven't yet. But Ian, I skipped last week. I should have skipped this week, really, especially the fact that I got a fucking job tomorrow. Working every day this week, guys. Don't ever think that your hippie friends are just pure lazy. We're not all just pure lazy. Some of us are doing hard work. Hold on. Gotta turn this thing back on. Oh, did I share the audio? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did share the audio. One way you can check if you share the audio, guys, that stream, go down to the video thing that you shared, and there's a little the little speaker with the lines coming out of it. And if it has mute screen audio, that means that you shared it. Because if there's audio to be muted, then you shared it. That's a little quick one instead of having to take it down and retry it to make sure you did it. Anyway, guys, god damn it, I need to quit fucking rambling all the time. Guys, thank y'all for joining me. Oh, I could probably play parts of this for the outro. Real cool, kind of like a stop break, kind of like I'm a real radio guy. You know what I'm saying? I got some real radio skills here, son. Finish my drink. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for coming by, joining me. I like my stream. I've learned to appreciate the low key quality of it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was one of those people who had an overloaded panel and I had to take myself off because it's so overloaded and I got great guests. But I like to be the low key kind of like I be like Haters Inc. Like random people. Like I'm not saying I want those type of people on my stream, but I want the element of strangers coming over. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, that's cool. To me, like, oh shit, I don't know who this guy is in the backstage. Let's bring him up, and he's some random hater. You know, I love that type of shit. I wish it happened over here, but it doesn't happen over here. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen over here. But it's okay. I've learned to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be a mansion. Sometimes it can be a quaint little cottage. Anyway, guys, Again, this is Riff Raff, tiptoeing my Jordans. Y'all know what I always say around this time. God bless the state of Texas. And also, peace out. And I love you. Peace, guys. Oh, it's loading. Sorry, guys, for the bad internet. Peace out. And I love you.
Minimum wage, just left neon gray, tiptoeing through my back cave, cause I'm tiptoeing in my jaw, how came down, tiptoeing in my jaw, just cop the Porsche, tiptoeing in my foreign, you motherfuckers boring, you sleeping on me snoring, don't worry, cause I'm tiptoeing in my jaw, how came down, tiptoeing in my jaw, just cop the Porsche, tiptoeing in my foreign, you motherfuckers boring, you sleeping on me snoring, don't
What's
worry,
up to my pop? What's up to my haters? I'd have fucked around and sang a hook like Anita Baker. Neon icon, 57 city torment. On first class to Spain, buying Ralph Lauren. Polo, Mike, rock Huaraches, I flip photo, Porsche, big body. My shirt say Versace, TV screen in my left pocket. I'm from California, but I done moved to Texas. I'm from California. I done moved to Texas. My bad, I'm dyslexic in the 4-door Mango Lexus at the titty bar. Or I ain't afraid to tipple. Me and Sergio throwing Mango Lexus in my left pocket. I'm from California, but I done moved to Texas. I'm from California. I done moved to Texas. My bad, I'm dyslexic in the 4-door Mango Lexus at the titty bar. Or I ain't afraid to tipple. Me and Sergio throwing pesos at some strippers. Still rocking J, still fuck minimum wage. I just left neon rave, tiptoeing through my back cave, cause I'm tiptoeing in my jaw, how came down, tiptoeing in my jaw, just cop the Porsche, tiptoeing in my foreign, you motherfuckers boring, you sleeping on me snoring, don't worry, cause I'm tiptoeing in my jaw, how came down, tiptoeing in my jaw, just cop the Porsche, tiptoeing in my foreign, you motherfuckers boring, you sleeping on me snoring, don't worry, cause I'm tiptoeing in my jaw, waking up at the crack of dawn, red camera cord, all my girlfriends good, probably can't afford. Now my Brazilian twins got flagged in the port. Damn. This one's for them ballers who be rocking fresh Georgia. Secure the gate, finger scan, Panther on the porch. This one's for them ballers rocking fresh Georgia. Secure the gate, finger scan, Panther on the porch. Back door open, Otis pulled up in the Lotus. Used to drive a Focus, deal, rocking Georgia. California roll, shrimp, tempura. I'm rocking 7 rings like my last name was George. At a slumber party, girls only got you mad. But you can sleep outside. Here's my Versace sleeping bag.
Tiptoeing in my Jordans, tiptoeing in my Jordans, tiptoeing in my Jordans.
You motherfuckers boring, you sleeping on me snoring, don't worry, cause I'm
tiptoeing in my Jordans,
tiptoeing in my Jordans, just cop the Porsche,
tiptoeing in my
Jordan.
Jordans. You motherfuckers boring. You sleeping on me, snoring. Don't worry, cause I'm
Tiptoeing in my Jordans. Tiptoeing in my Jordans.